Let's check out what's going on with Ryan Upchurch. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe if you haven't, and check out my Twitch and other live stream channel. All right, let's get into it. See what's going down. Make sure you guys are subbed.
You know, somebody that sounds so unique like that, like old world sounding, and you watch their videos and they're like a pastime person, like real deal pastime. You want to share, like I want to share her stuff. And then again, I'm like, nah, because I don't want, look, that chick's from West Virginia. Okay. I lived in West Virginia, Kanawha County to be exact. Those people are different. They don't live in the world that everybody else lives in, okay? Their world is still pure. And you know, I don't get along with a lot of singers and stuff. Obviously, we all know that. But it's rightfully so. Like, if you don't like me, then oh well. Like, the music industry just wants to infect me, man.
Facts. And life is way too short to be caring about who like you. Like, who give a damn? That's the way I see it. I don't care. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here for the people that rock with me, my supporters, right? My family, right? And Jesus. Let's put that up right there. Number one, Jesus is king. I gotta start talking more about Jesus in my content.
People wonder why, you know, I talk about the stuff I do on here, and I don't know why. This is my life. I'm living it the way I want to. And if I feel something about somebody, well, you're going to hear it. I'm not. Everybody's used to not saying something or saying something that they don't want to say. Authenticity is like extinct. Like you see people always in some PR type. Like that one chick, what's her name? I didn't even know she was a damn country singer. I seen her in some bullshit drama. And I know motherfucker, you're always talking about drama. No. When you don't ever see me on no fucking TV shows or media outlets. Nope, just on here. People just don't like what I say. Because that's the thing. The industry, they all say stuff for each other. Like it's all planned out. They all say stuff that benefits somebody else. Look, I'm here to talk about my life and what I'm doing. Everybody else can talk about their own life. All right? But like,
hey Harley, how you doing?
Being born and raised in Nashville, you know, still living around Nashville my whole life. Well, yeah, obviously there's a lot of shit that goes on around Nashville that I don't like. I'm allowed to not like it. I'm the one with the Nashville birth certificate. And it's not even bragging, it's just telling the truth.
Because even if you wasn't from there, you can say whatever you want. Right? People who act so offended, like they could control what he says. Say what he feels.
Like, you want to move here and play Hollywood, dress up and all this other shit? Go for it, but don't expect a Nashville birth certificate to be like, I'm gonna play too. What do you want me to say? I ain't saying Jay. What do you want me to say, motherfucker? I think you smell funny, if you want me to be real. But it's just funny. Like I was saying before, you see these people like Maren Morris, who's just doing some singing. And she's like, I'm an advocate for country music. Like, who the f*** are you? First off, I don't know who the f*** you are. I've never heard of you. But when you see something like that, and then you see something like this,
we should listen to this cassette. I got this cassette like a year ago. Very inspirational for me.
Do you see what I'm saying? There's no comparison on which atmosphere is more country Maren Morris and her media bullshit, or that chick in a field listening to cassette tapes. There's no comparison. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry.
I missed the cassette tape days a little bit, just for nostalgia though. I realized that you got access to music like crazy now, but it's a different feeling being able to record, stayed up all day listening to the radio, wait until you heard your favorite song to be able to record and make a mixtape. That shit was fun.
I'm not sorry at all. So you know how the story is, the devil got kicked out of heaven or whatever. Well, if that's the case, I'm writing a song. I've already wrote the song just a minute ago. But if that's the case, then technically heaven did raise hell, even if it was a little bit, right? All right, stay with me. It's called Heaven Raises Hell. It goes, God said my curfew was 1 a.m., so I came to earth hanging around in shit just to pick on all the sinners and saints cloaked. If there's anybody around this town that could shoot the shit and shut bullshit down, it's gotta be the brother of the man. I done heard the rumors. I ain't got no wings to fly with. I ain't got no tail to tuck, and for sure I ain't tucking none of my tail. I fell from heaven, it hurt like hell, which means I'm lying, can't you tell? Then I smile and wave and tip my hat and walk away. If you don't think heaven raises hell, then explain my existence on a country song right now. I came from the Golden Gates and still singing them hymns, even with a guitar with 3 pitchfork tips. So how can heaven not raise hell, even if it's a little bit?
Yeah.
No, help him, brother. It's a demon. There's a demon inside you, brother.
Yo, what's going down right now? I was rocking to the vocals. Right, Upchurch is killing the vocal.
I was at the ranch. I seen a big demon. It was around him. It was behind him. It was a big black one.
You're a narcissistic,
Big
mystic
black demon.
biscuit. That's what you are.
Yeah, tell him, Tommy. There's more where that came from. Scram! Pilgrim.
My crook, matter your crook. Now got a bigger bug matter my wow.
Hey, man, I heard you was looking for him. Hey, man, I heard you looking for a man.
You over there having a good time. Over there having a blast, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I can do it. I'm bananas about managing. I'm a banana manager.
Those are cool. I'm not mad at it. Clean guitar.
Chadwick wouldn't be, but came in and rounded up the herd.
He's a
Now
cool
my
dude,
business-
by the way, guys. Really cool guy.
This is very superb. I'm like a cockroach, bro. They can't get rid of me. They're like, we done squashed him 80 times. Upchurch, uppercutting the puppets for you to view within the public eye. Solemnly swear to never purposely cover up one of my eyes. But good with the California guy who can put me in a position to be artistically stuck and sterilized. Be scared of my power. Beware cause I tower over any entity trying to not give me my flowers. What is denied? And when they gone Palestine on top of me trying to cover up the mighty shine. Me versus everybody, I'm still doing it mighty fine. See my spirit in these icy eyes. I know the enemy see me out here when they whispering icy eyes. Let them know what they seeing. It's true divine music ability given to me from the icy skies. Dog, I got more reps in the wood line, covered in ivy vine by design.
My man, I had to pause that. He's smoking that. I got so lost in there. I'm over here vibing. Picturing me walking around the streets today. I don't walk around like a 90s rapper though. I don't do this. Imagine that. Like, I'm about to start doing it just for fun. It was rocking. That's how rappers used to do in the 90s. That's how rappers did in the 90s. And that was their style. That's how they got down out here. Cheers.
808 is now an 809, and I listen to my shit with 810s and I whip from 95. They want me dead, but I'm too alive. So independent, I dig bust statements with ink from 1775. When I spaz, they say I'm wicked now. So underground, I wish a nigga come up and dig me out. I don't like any of these motherfuckers now. Hip hop turned into who's the loudest when they shout. I just click mute, take the remote batteries now. I'm charged up, assault battery with the cloud. I'm eating rappers like a meal prep. Still sick, TV showing off the lab made BBS heartbeat.
Nah, this is hard. This is hard. I'm rocking with this. This is fire as hell. Kalani made that?
Oh. My 808 is now an 809. I listen to my 810s and I ride from 1995. Ugly. They think they know what I'm doing now. Know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing. So they definitely can't know what the fuck I'm doing. No, that's what I'm doing. I'm just kidding. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing, oh, I'm over here. Oh, I'm over there. Oh.
What's going on?
Where'd he go? He go. He go.
Just allow
Disappeared on him.
my lost in the crowd noise. Lane runner bullet holes in the alloy. Lane runner pulling up with some real toys.
Hard. Hard as hell. What you guys think down in the comment section? Hit the like button. All that good stuff. Watch more videos. What's going on? About to take a look at the non-amazing Lucas with his crybaby self. If I'm not mistaken, he's doing the same thing he's always doing. Grifting, lying, and crying. Let's check it out, see what he has to say. Like he's going after Charlie Kirk too as well. Hit the like button. Watch more videos. All that good stuff.
Charlie Kirk was nothing but a tool.
This nigga's nasty, first of all. Second, let me slow it down. Y'all know I be listening to this stuff sped up. And know I be listening to this stuff sped up. Alright, let's see what he's saying. Whole bunch of bull crap.
Oh my goodness. So there is a quote, something along the lines of white supremacy always breaking their tools. I can't remember verbatim, but unfortunately, that is what happened to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was nothing more than a tool for white elites. Because what you have to understand, Charlie Kirk wasn't the most intelligent, right? He wasn't the brightest. He wasn't smart at all. Okay, that was exposed when he had a debate with actual intelligence.
This nigga is bugging. What? You saying that is crazy. In fact, who made you like the end all be all for who was intelligent? Who made you that? I haven't heard you say anything intelligent, right? But that's also just my personal opinion. Like you saying that sounds crazy.
People at Cambridge, and he got BTFO'd and exposed for being a pseudo-intellectual. Damn. So what do you do when you're not very smart? You know, you're a community college dropout. You're not very, handsome by any metric of female eye. What do? Well, what you have to do is that you find utility in being a tool for white elites. And that's exactly what Charlie Kirk did. His utility was in Turning Point USA. His utility was saying, hey, I can garner you votes. I can garner you attention. I can put out propaganda to the youth. Because by him going to these college campuses and grooming these students to view things by his perspective, via rhetorical fallacies and whatnot, and just disingenuous arguments and bad faith interpretations, that's how he made his utility. So he made his utility by saying, hey, I can give you attention. Your
thing's bugging. Him going in, debating people, allowing them to have their opinions so people can hear what free thought sounds like or free discussion. It's not what you present it as, which is messed up. And now, after Charlie is passed away or has passed away, he can't truly defend himself. Now you want to come out and say all of this. Now you want to start attacking his character, his intelligence, his wife.
For legislation, I can make that look good. The problem with that is that Charlie Kirk was Turning Point USA. That there is no one outside of maybe possibly, Candace Owens that would be able to take up that mantle. So
This nigga's obsessed. He is truly obsessed. There's like not a single day that goes by where he don't bring up Candace Owens. Somehow, somewhere. She looks amazing right there, by the way. You radiant.
upon him being gone, Turning Point USA is going to die out. I understand that Erica Kirk is, CEO now, but they will never in a million years listen to a white woman. I'm just letting you know. They will never listen to a woman of any color, to be honest with you.
Misogynist Lucas.
Surely not a white woman, giving them directions on what they should do, giving them directions on how they should live their life. Because many of the white youth, the male white youth, are not only incels, but they're very misogynistic, okay? And that stems from a certain Christian nationalism that they have, in which, hey, a female cannot lead a man. There will never be a female leader over a group of white men. Will not happen in modern time. I don't know if it's happened in history at any point in time. It won't happen.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Turning Point USA, in a nutshell, is scrambling right now to find a white male. They don't have that, bro. they don't have that. Unless by the grace of God, well, maybe not God, by the grace of Satan, that somehow someone manages and comes up like a Moses figure and saves.
This thing's racist as hell. Right? This thing is racist as hell. Right, the only person projecting all these, and what is that on your shirt? Oh, projecting. Oh, got some destiny on you. On your shirt, you left a little destiny on your shirt still.
The organization.
Toast.
That being said, the real sad part about all of this is truly of him being a tool now for conspiracy. We'll get into that momentarily, but he also didn't have any friends. He really didn't have any friends. Let's take, for example, Donald Trump. Donald Trump, he didn't say this. I believe it was Junior who said, well, he's like a son to you.
Don said to me, he's sort of like a son to you.
And I want you to understand this is how he treats someone who's like a son to him. When asked, well, how are you holding up, Mr. President? Donald Trump says, very good. And then immediately directs to, hey, well, they're doing construction in the ballroom and it's almost done and yada, yada, yada.
How is he holding up over the last 3.5 days? I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks. They just started construction at the new ballroom.
You might not have heard him, bro. That's what that sound like. That sound like he didn't hear him clearly. Right? Is that where the helicopters be? Because that's somewhere where there's loud stuff going on where I can barely hear it. So I'm not going to be like, oh, look, this shows he didn't care. Oh, this out of context clip is proof that he's never really actually cared. Like, shut up. Shut up with that.
It's something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty. It'll be an absolutely magnificent structure. And I just see all the trucks that just started. So it'll get done very nicely, and it'll be one of the best anywhere in the world, actually.
Then, if you don't remember, the day after Charlie Kirk being removed from planet Earth, you have Trump at a baseball game doing his little dance and everything. Not very, reminiscent of someone who's mourning or grieving. And then the cherry on top.
Him making these appearances a part of his job, bro. Right? That does not mean that he's not feeling a type of way inside. He could be trying to take his mind off of things. I've experienced a lot of deaths, right? Like within family or friends. And the way I process things, I will go to work. I will go to work. It helps me take my mind off things, helps me think, able to process things better. I don't see no problem. Me acting as if he celebrated and him passing away. That's what you did.
Of this Sunday is that during an interview during a Fox News, that when the interviewer asked, hey, Charlie Kirk didn't believe in hate speech, that Donald Trump responded with a glib remark whereas he's like, well, I think he may believe in it now.
But Charlie said that there was no such thing as hate speech. He obviously, no one anticipated what happened to Charlie, but you have always been.
Now, I want you to understand, they wanted to get on me for memes. You have the President of the United States on multiple accounts being dismissive and honestly disrespectful to his son, Charlie Kirk.
Wake up, nigga.
Then we pivot to Erica Kirk, not to be accused of targeting her, but I will say that fundraising off of your husband no longer being here, it's a little weird. I would say it's a little perverse. Okay, that's just me. Everyone mourns, and grieves differently. But in addition to that, having someone record you as you're crying over your husband, all right, at the casket, open casket, and you releasing this out to the public for clicks and attention, which is what many with, an IQ above room temperature would argue that you're doing, once again, doesn't come.
This is so disgusting. Like, what is his obsession with them, bro? Like, I do not understand. Is it the blue magic? Right? Booger sugar? Scarface and nigga? Like, what's up with...
Off as genuine. It comes off as a little icky. I think many people pointed out that Candace Owens is her video of her laughing with Charlie Kirk and everything felt more genuine than what his wife actually released, especially if you, on top of everything she did with the speech, something was off there. But as I said, everyone can mourn and grieve however they feel. Let's go on further into the conspiracy route, because what we're dealing right now is conspiracy land. That's what Charlie Kirk is being used for, is conspiracy land to attack Israel. And we have some familiar faces. We have Nick Fuentes and we have Candace Owens. Now, this time, it seems that everything is switched, because there was a period of time where Candace Owens was a very, a valiant army, a valiant soldier for defense of Israel. And there was a point in time where Nick Fuentes was like, hey, Israel is doing this. They, is destroying our country. They're...
Man, when it comes to that, to be honest with you, I only care about America. In my personal opinion. Shit, I'll go even smaller than that. I only care about me, my family, my supporters. But it's all like my worries or like, hope they're safe. That's what I think about. Me, family, supporters. That's that. Right. Then just on some human level, America. Like, I can't afford to think about anything else. I'm just being honest with you. I cannot afford to think about anything else. When people are beefing with these other, like, nigga, stop sending money over there. Keep it here. We got veterans, homeless, getting stepped over on the streets. Single men working their ass off, refrigerator still empty. Nigga, like, I can't afford to think about outside of the country, let alone outside of like my realm. But I know people are gonna say I'm like messed up for thinking that way, because I can't afford to not think like that.
Our money is going towards them, right? Very critical of Israel. Now, things have switched. Now it argues because a little heat happened to fall on Nick Fuentes.
But this whole blaming it on the Groypers, yeah, that seems like the definition of a psyop.
Because people were saying that the shooter was a Groyper. We have a picture of him very much, almost eye to eye, in the Pepe Frog meme that's going around. Now, as we all know, that the Pepe Frog is very one-to-one with the Groyper army, which is Nick Fuentes' army. And we understand that Nick Fuentes has been very...
Okay, because eventually I was going to stop this and ask what the hell that meant. I had no idea. I don't watch Nick Fuentes. Not a fan of Nick Fuentes. As far as I just don't find him to be interesting. Seems like a lot of stuff he says is like clickbaity. But I put him in what's his name? Ben Shapiro in the same category. I don't need to listen to them.
of Charlie Kirk.
For Charlie Kirk to go on his show today and say, there is no forced starvation, here comes a rabbi to tell us why, without a shadow of a doubt, he is being paid by them.
But recently, Nick Fuentes has talked about, hey, they're trying to blame it on me, okay, for the Charlie Kirk. And he's come out and says, I decry any type of political violence. It's almost as if, I don't know, maybe he had gotten the call.
There's a lot of people that are under the impression that there was some wider conspiracy by the Jews, by Israel, to kill Charlie Kirk. And as you know,
this video is for educational purposes. I do not hate any community, nor do I condone any acts of violence. Watching this video for educational purposes.
I am not convinced of this at all.
Ironic.
Very different behavior. Very interesting. I have to take note of that. Then we juxtapose that with Candace Owens, who's going all in, talking about, hey, something doesn't feel right. Bill Ackman and everything.
His top Jewish donors were pulling funding from him, demanding that Charlie take their name off of the building that they had donated to Turning Point. I guess I can figure out who that is. How many people could have donated a building? And then once Charlie was killed, they said, never mind, put it back on the building. He went on to Patrick Bet-David's podcast. He went on to Brennan Tatum's podcast. He went on to the Nelk Boys podcast. Anybody find it weird he didn't do Charlie Kirk's show?
I'm not really a fan of EBD. That's not really. I used to watch them. The stuff they doing with Candace Owens, I can't respect. I rock Candace heavy. I'm about to start reacting to some of her damn videos.
And then she's looking over Netanyahu, which I will say was a bit off, okay? It's a bit weird of you saying or you putting words in a dead man, right? Because he wants to say that Charlie Kirk lived to defend for Israel. That was one of his greatest, accomplishes, being a Christian and everything. It's like,
he told me, the Holy Land is so important to my life, it pains me to see support for Israel slip away. One of my greatest joys as a Christian, he said, is advocating for Israel and forming alliances with Jews to protect Judeo-Christian civilization.
What is he talking about? Don't have me up here agreeing with Lucas. Let's just keep going. Don't have me on here agreeing with this. What the fuck are you talking about?
Civilization.
What? I don't know. That just feels a little icky. You putting in words to a dead man who can't confirm or deny that he actually said that to you. But who am I to judge, right? Who am I? Nevertheless, this leads us with, an ongoing investigation of people trying to true crimes it and figure out, well, did the bullet hit here? Was it a magic bullet? Why did this person do this? And we truly begin to see just how alone Charlie Kirk was. Like how alone Charlie Kirk was, bro. Because you have people going off of Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff land. You got your own wife fundraising. And then you also have the administration utilizing his passing to try and usher in hate speech law.
Fundraising was going to happen regardless. That's not to try to capitalize necessarily. It's just what was going to happen regardless. It was, they fundraised before. And they were going to fundraise again. Right? Sounding like him throwing Charlie Kirk's wife into the mix. I like that's messed up. I like that's super messed up.
Laws and whatnot. It's just, man, when I say a tool, I mean a tool. This man is being used more as a tool, not being here, than he was alive. We're going to be honest. And it's sad to see. It's sad to see is what someone would say if they actually felt it was sad to see. I think for many of us, it was expected. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe Lucas that's not true.
He's a weirdo. Lucas is a weirdo. He's going to go after Charlie Kirk on anyone who's conservative or on the right. That's just what he's going to do. He's going to try to make the right go against the right. He'll definitely celebrate over that. As for Lucas, is known for that, crying, whole bunch of nastiness, but that's just my opinion. Some of yours is down in the comment section, all that good stuff. watch more videos. If you want to make a recommendation to me, join my Discord. Get down on the Discord. Stop playing. Join, hang out, make suggestions. All that good stuff going on, y'all. Apparently there was a situation with Hasan and Asmongold. I'm over here trying to hold my call. And they're hot. But anyway, Hasan and Asmongold got something going on. Let's check it out, see what's going down. Hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure you hit the links too as well. While there's description on the homepage, so you can be able to find out where I live stream at and all that good stuff. Watch me on Twitch. Streaming right now on Twitch. Alright, let's see what's going down. See what's happening. I think this is going to be a video from More Pegasus. If the video.
Welcome back to a series so iconic, even Scooby-Doo subscribed. In today's video, Asmongold is officially back to streaming. Hasan is having a complete meltdown. He's calling out Asmon for not serving in the US Army, calling him a couch potato. He's mad at Asmongold for having the most common sense take about the military, saying they should have high standards. He's now calling out Tectone, saying he is actually the reason he didn't go to TwitchCon. Tectone has responded. Destiny has responded. Hasan is once again melting down over Sloptubers. This time going after Rev for making videos about him.
I don't watch Rev. I think I've watched them before, but I don't watch them frequently. Right? I haven't seen anything bad from them yet, though. Right? Let me know if you want me to react to more videos from Rev.
Rev has responded, and Mike from PA is back to humiliate himself. Hasan is now asking the US military to disobey orders and go to jail, saying that their life sucks anyways, so it doesn't matter. Subscribe, or you gotta go through Dan Clancy's PC. Congrats, you're now blind. Back to you, Jellywig.
Let's up those numbers!
Hasan thinks Trump and Hegseth's military speeches were for people like Asmongold, not the generals. Right, so quick context, Hasan is talking about the US military, and they have some new policy where they're basically no longer cutting standards for women or minorities in the army. Basically, they will have to reach the same like top standard fitness level as the men if they want to qualify, because, you know, it's a life and death scenario, I guess. And somehow he's brought up Asmongold.
Simply put, if you do not meet the male level physical standards for combat positions, cannot pass a PT test, or don't want to shave and look professional, it's time for a new position. The sooner we have the right people, the sooner we can advance the right policies. Personnel is policy. But I look out at this group.
Why did they film this? Why do you think? Because this is not for the generals. This is for the general public. This is for the Asmongolds. This is for the couch potatoes who will never serve, but have developed this like false notion in their minds that the mother US military has been brain broken by woke. These are the people who looked at Mark Milley saying, of course he's Red Mao. He must understand the enemy, and went, oh my God, he's a woke transgender. Well,
I must fall in this category. What are you saying? I'm definitely never going to the military, even though I come from a military family. That's something I would sign up for myself personally. Trying to do it. A lot of respect for him though.
Mark Milley, we have to fire him. That's who this is for. These guys are so stupid. They literally think that the American military was like running around being like, yeah, we just got to be woke now. We have to be woke. It's so stupid.
Right. So he's calling out Asmongold for not serving in the US Army. I mean, okay, he's like a gaming streamer who happens to body you in politics in his pastime. But my question is, when the fuck has Hasan himself served in anything? So what are you even talking about? You're calling him a couch potato who will never serve, but then you are the exact same as him. You are a Twitch streamer. Okay, the difference is, you know, he doesn't support terrorists, but you are a Twitch streamer who spends 10 hours a day sitting at your computer. That is the definition.
Which is crazy. That stuff like that makes me think I gotta step my game up. I've been like really lacking when it comes to doing my live streams and trying to be active. I'm going to step that up, and I'm going to start doing a lot more social commentary, right? Probably start after the stream. We're already doing it during the stream, but I did a bunch of stuff. We're going to start doing a lot more social commentary too as well. But I feel like I've been like lacking, right? Or I haven't put enough focus on it. So we're going to get back into that. But hearing things like that, it's like, damn, Hasan be streaming his ass off though. As loony as he is, he's on here, right? So I need to step my game up. I can't be having crazies on here just saying a whole lot of nasty, but they working harder than me. And of course, he has a team of editors, but still, he putting in hours via stream. So I got to step my game up. That's just something I was thinking about. Like, yeah, I got to start streaming for more hours.
Of a couch potato. And I don't know why he's acting like he's ever been on the front lines. He might be talking about that one protest that he actually went to where they shot a rubber bullet into the crowd and then he randomly went, well, the officer shot me. Like, no, Hasan, that does not count as them targeting you, and that does not count as you actually taking part in a battle, even though you want to LARP as a revolutionary. Tectone responded, Asmon's been gone for nearly a month and Hasan's love for him is as strong as ever. So romantic. Hopefully Hasan doesn't get C-word all over his keyboard from excitement when Asmon returns later this week. Hasan will be having a dedicated gooning session. We all know this. Anyways, I decided to check out the full context of the clip that Hasan was malding out over Asmongold, and it's even worse than I thought. This guy is apparently mad at the most common sense military requirements ever.
Also today, at my direction, every warrior across our joint force is required to do PT every duty day. Should be common sense. I mean, most units do that already. War does not care if you're a man or a woman. Neither does the enemy. Nor does the weight of your rucksack, the size of an artillery round, or the body weight of a casualty on the battlefield who must be carried. This is not about preventing women from serving. We very much value the impact of female troops. Our female officers and NCOs are the absolute best in the world. But when it comes to any job that requires physical power to perform in combat, those physical standards must be high and gender neutral. If women can make it, excellent. If not, it is what it is. It will also mean that weak men won't qualify because we're not playing games. This is combat. This is life or death. As we all know, this is you versus...
Dude, this is literally the fantasy of... This is like having a couch guy run the military. Okay, this is the...
I don't understand. What's the issue? Or what was said? Maybe I'm tripping? I didn't hear it.
Opinion of a guy who never served from the outside. Like, not saying that he hasn't, he was in the National Guard, but like, this is literally the areas where you see this kind of attitude most commonly represented are the dudes who wear like the grunt force outfits, who are themselves fat as and never actually served or failed out of basic, right? And the guys who were like, oh man, I was gonna serve, but life had other priorities for me. But like, this is exactly what the military should represent. Yeah, like this is such a crazy thing to watch. It,
mind you, he never served.
Such a crazy thing to watch unfold. Yeah, baby, let's go. The military, we're bringing strength back to our soldiers, to our brave warriors, man.
Dude, honestly, why is this guy acting like he has 10 years in the military? Buddy, you haven't done shit. How are you?
At all. He talking like he a veteran. Like, this nigga been in the military his whole life.
You possibly talking this much trash? So let me get this straight. Hasan is mad that they want high standards in the military. I mean, from the statements I heard, it didn't really seem like discrimination or anything. Obviously, they just pointed out that the enemy doesn't care if you're like a woman or minority. You still need the fitness levels of a top tier man, right? You need to be as competent as everybody else. And if they actually lower the standards for something like the army, something so important, you're going to fucking die because, you're going to get tired out. You're not going to move in time.
That's who's going to be protecting us? Bunch of lazy.
You're You're not going to be able to carry as much stuff or whatever, and a variety of things. I mean, this stuff is just common sense to me, at least. And what people like Hasan always fail to realize is that these are the people who are actually protecting your rights, right? The fact that Hasan can sit in a $3 million mansion talking shit is because the military is actually protecting him, right? He wants this communist utopia or whatever, and he's making fun of soldiers, as we'll see later in this video as well.
Dog, you're already in the fucking military. What do you mean? Your life is already dog shit. Okay, you get thrown in the fucking brig for like a couple weeks maximum, okay?
So then he calls out Asmongold's tweet again for agreeing with this very common sense take.
What is this? And not a moment too soon. Women should not have ever been in combat roles if they can't meet the standards that men need to meet. Equality is downstream from life and death. This policy should be applied to police and firefighters as well. Bro,
I was just going to say that, yeah, that should be minimum. Firefighters, police. Like, yeah. Hell yeah. Higher qualifications.
This is it. This is what I mean. It's like, this is for Asmongold and people exactly like Asmongold. That's who he's doing this for. I think this is going to piss off a lot of top brass. Okay. Women should not be in the military police force. I will die on this hill. My grandmother was a nurse in World War II. It's where she met my grandfather, who was a pilot. Women can provide value and service to the military, but that doesn't mean we should endanger lives pursuing the false god of equality by giving them lower standards for combat roles. Oh my God. Oh God. And clean.
My mom was in the military. She would prefer a man being in the military. Just keep it on.
Clean says thank you. Ugh. Asmon couldn't even meet the standards of women. Yeah, I mean, he would be the first to say, oh yeah, that's why I'm not serving. That's why I'm serving my country by being a Twitch streamer.
Okay, first off, Asmon never said that he would serve in the army. I don't think he wants to be on the front lines. I think even he would agree that he's not qualified, nor does he want to, right? But I love how Hasan pretends that he himself is not a Twitch streamer at all. I know he thinks he's like some communist god, some revolutionary king, leader of socialism, man of the people, but you're just a fucking overpaid, shitty Twitch streamer, and you're like a virus on society at this point with all these takes. And I love how he read out Asmon's tweet, and he cannot point out.
Yo, a little hard. I agree with him though. I'm not used to him going so hard. Like, oh shit, and he did the face cam. Yeah, he's a gangster. But no, Hasan is just a shitty Twitch streamer. I agree with him. I don't disagree at all. I don't want anybody to think that. I was just kind of shocked that he was talking that talk.
A single thing that is actually wrong with it.
Shout outs to more Pegasus. This guy Hasan's a clown.
Because it's a perfectly reasonable take. So he basically said that women love a Twitch streamer, and you're like a virus god, some revolutionary king, leader of socialism, man of the people, but you're just a fucking overpaid, shitty Twitch streamer, and you're like a virus on society at this point with all these takes. And I love how he read out Asmon's tweet, and he cannot point out a single thing that is actually wrong with it, because it's a perfectly reasonable take. So he basically said,
nah, Asmongold was cooking. I don't think he said anything crazy or wrong. Right? Like, nigga, that was basics. He ain't saying nothing ridiculous, but this guy will paint it as such just because he hates people who have, like, I guess, right-leaning opinions. If you lean on the right, and nigga Hasan is gonna cry all night. I ain't mean for that to rock.
That women shouldn't be in combat roles if, keyword if, they cannot meet the standards that men need to meet, which is a perfectly reasonable thing to actually want, right? It is not sexist unless you're a blundering moron like Hasan, right? This is literally protecting them and other people as well. If you're not fast enough, strong enough, competent enough, you are basically endangering your fellow soldiers and your fellow.
Yeah. I know if I was in the military, I would not want the person who's next to me that's supposed to have pretty much protect me or have my back, who I'm supposed to have theirs, to not have been through the process, right? So if you got the easy pass, you don't just throw your weapon and run away when stuff happens.
Policemen, if you're a firefighter and you need to carry a, full-grown man outside
Cops
a
too,
burning
yeah.
building, and you can't do that because of the lowered standard.
Oh, I'm sick of seeing cops that just got no business being cops. I seen this one video that was like this little 4-foot female cop flailing all over the place, nigga trying to restrain somebody. Like, she just held on as she got flailed all over the place, and her partner eventually came and helped her. I'm like, why is she working? I don't hate females, but you not physically, made for this type of work. Right? Like, I don't know, maybe you trying to work your way to detective or something? You get other people to do the grunt work. Like, if you can't be able to restrain a suspect, you shouldn't be doing this. Not in this department. This ain't the department for you.
Standards, right, during recruitment that is costing people lives. It is a perfectly reasonable and fair thing to expect equality in positions where life and death is actually at hand. Only idiots like Hasan would actually have a problem with this and make it into some woke issue of this is probably oppression, guys. Shut the fuck up, you privileged piece of shit. Now, remember last time Hasan said that he's not going to TwitchCon to keep people safe, and Destiny called him out for LARPing as a revolutionary, and then Hasan responded saying he didn't go because he implied that he was targeted and shot at an ICE protest, which is verifiably false. Well, now he's blaming Tectone. He's changed his story here. Hasan says a big reason why he's not going to TwitchCon is because of people like Tectone.
Bro went to the LA riots, but TwitchCon is too much.
Tectone ain't even really making content right now. Like, he took a break and then he's doing like single videos here and there. He's not really streaming unless he came back within the last few days. So how you just blaming him out of nowhere? Like, he relaxing. You just gonna just throw him under the bus. Like, Hasan's a loser.
Much for him? Yeah, exactly. It goes to show that obviously for me, it's not a matter of my own fucking safety. It's a matter of the safety of others. And also, what do you mean you created this beast? It's ironic because this is quite literally part of the reason why I think like some dumb who's a Tone fan is going to take matters in their own hands because they're like, oh, I know Hasan is going to TwitchCon. I'm going to fucking make a name for myself, and then accidentally end up shooting a bunch of other fucking people that are attending TwitchCon. That's the reason why I'm not going.
Okay, dude. This guy's actually disgusting, man. So he's not...
We eye to eye. I rock with more Pexus. We eye to eye with it. He's disgusting. How you just come out of and just blame him? That's
not going, apparently, because he's afraid a Tectone fan is going to try to shoot him, but then they are so incompetent that they're going to miss and shoot a bunch of other people. By the way, that is literally what happened with that ICE shooter. So this is another case of projection from Hasan here. But I feel like Hasan doesn't really have to worry about that because luckily for him, the other side is not remotely as crazy and violent as his radical extremist terrorist supporting side, right? So we just want you to face the regular consequences of your actions through the appropriate legal channels. Now, you want your opponents dead, as you've said multiple times. Murder those mother flippers, red capitalist blood, K. Rick Scott, shank these people, whatever, right? So it is your opponents who
he's gone full mask off plenty of times. It's just like, nigga, man, how does he still have a platform? Oh, Twitch love him. Twitch got pictures of him on a wall. Them niggas threw this nigga a birthday party. That's crazy. Make sure you follow me on Twitch while I still have one. Should be able to find link somewhere.
Should actually be afraid. Obviously, Charlie Kirk was his debate opponent who got shot as well. So I don't know how he finds a way to always play victim. Like any opponent gets shot, Hasan is a victim. Hasan is a victim always. Another man dies, Hasan is the victim. You can't make this shit up. Also, he said grape tone once again, still continuing the shtick of slandering people day after day. Hasan, why do people hate me? Piker cannot seem to figure out this riddle here. Cannot grasp that it's actually wrong to call people, names like rapists without proof because it can be life ruining. Also, can this guy stop acting like an empathetic deity? Like, oh, it's not a matter of my own safety, guys. I'm just so concerned about other people. I, Hasan Piker, the narcissist, am so concerned about other people. I feel like even if you showed this clip to iDubbbz, he would be embarrassed. He's like, okay, I'm the king of empathy here, and even I'm embarrassed, and I don't buy this shit, right? I mean, if you want to be a pussy or whatever, at least admit it or whatever, right? I don't blame him for protecting himself or whatever, but just stop blaming it on some random other people who have nothing to do with the situation, right? Then he reads and agrees with the chatter saying that people are basically blaming him for death threats.
How are people blaming you for your own stalking and death threats? I mean, this is proof as to why, it doesn't make sense for me to fucking go to TwitchCon. This is like the whole point. This is literally the reason. Like, what kind of fucking statement is this? And it's such a crazy situation because, I have to make a public statement about it so that, I discourage psychos from fucking attending. And meanwhile, I'm making a public statement about it, making it clear that it's not about even my own personal safety, but the safety of others. Because of people like Tectone, because of this kind of sentiment that you hear all over the internet.
Bro, how is he doing this? It's actually so frustrating. So he is the violent person. He is the one encouraging violence on a regular basis. Nobody else has actually done that. Maybe your buddy Destiny, of course, your best friend. I feel like it's just...
Niggas is lapped up. We ain't gonna just skip over that.
Nobody else has actually done that. Maybe your buddy...
His laptop was... Brother, what's going down? Like, why? That's how you get down? That's what's happening? Am I looking at the... Maybe I'm interpreting this picture wrong.
Destiny, of course, your best friend. I feel like it's just incredible the mental gymnastics you have to do to reach this conclusion where it's actually Tectone's fault that he feels unsafe, as if Tectone has ever called for violence for Hasan or anything like that. In fact, if you look at Tectone's video, he's actually said the opposite and wished Hasan well and told him to be safe. But of course, Hasan will ignore that and blame him and slander him daily because he does not care about courtesy given by the other side or them being a good person. He has branded this person as somebody bad and somebody who should be hated, and now he's weaponizing his audience against him, saying that, okay, the reason I'm not going to TwitchCon is because of Tectone, guys. You should all go and hate on Tectone, right? You don't want to be in Hasan's crosshairs, obviously, because he's got the violent psychopaths in his audience, of course. Tectone responded with just a smiley face. I imagine he's going to be responding or something. Holy shit, Hasan is actually the biggest piece of shit. He is the one with the terrorist propaganda calling for murders and accusing people of rape. If anyone watching anyone is going to get violent, it is a Hasan viewer. Absolutely. Haven't seen Tectone advocate violence towards you. Victims crying dipshit. He's such a cry bully. It's actually crazy. Here we are in 2025 going back and forth over who's at fault for hypothetical situations for events that haven't even happened yet. Just don't go and shut the fuck about it. Hasan cannot do that, okay? He has to cry and bitch about absolutely everything. Hasan publicly supports terrorists. He's not going to TwitchCon because people are rightfully not okay with the literal terrorists being at the event. Yeah, it would be a pretty big problem if one of Hasan's buddies came up and showed up, you know? Tectone responds to Hasan placing blame on him and his fans for making him feel unsafe at TwitchCon. He made a tweet, Hasan, I made an entire video to express how much I'm against anyone enacting violence on behalf of me, just as a precautionary due to the political climate. Of course, Hasan did not acknowledge that at all. I even name dropped you specifically because even though you slander, lie, badmouth, and defame me effing constantly, I still don't wish any harm against you, nor do I wish anyone to do that to you or anyone like you. You can't even go live and say terrorism is bad. Pathetic ass mother flipper. Like, I don't know why Tectone has been brought into this as well. Like, I swear.
Out of nowhere, right? It's like they hate him. So just randomly, let's bring Tectone into this. Let's use this as an opportunity to go after Tectone. Like, that was like the 50 Cent meme. Like, why you say F me for? Why you say F me? What I got to do with it? It's pretty much what's going down. It's crazy. Nasty work. Super nasty work.
swear to God, it's just the most random shit. He makes like one tweet and then Hasan starts mauling over it. It's legitimate, like he legit just hates this guy. Once again, techie owning Hamas, Diddy, Adolf Bin Laden, Epstein, Smollett, Feet, Piker. Right. Anyways, Destiny jumps in, responds, throws shots at Tectone while pondering why Hasan would be scared of Tectone's audience at TwitchCon.
He's scared of Tectone fans?
This is literally the reason. Like, what kind of fucking statement is this? And it's such a crazy situation because, like, you know, I have to make...
Like, didn't Tectone lose like a third or a half of his audience when the fucking Viewbot thing went down? What, is he afraid that a bunch of Roombas are going to show up and assassinate him? What the fuck is he talking about?
Well, it seems like Hasan can't seem to get his story straight. According to Hasan, Tectone has all this influence to get people to be violent, but apparently he also has no influence at the same time, and his audience is filled with bots, so he literally cannot decide here. Anyways, as usual, Destiny is only reasonable when it comes to Hasan. In every other scenario, he's just as regarded as him. I will say he's definitely braver than Hasan, though. He's still going out in public and doing events or whatever, but also he wants conservatives dead, so, you know, take what you can get, I suppose. Destiny continues, doesn't think that Hasan cares about trans or social issues.
Even recognize I'm right. Vote for me. I will deal with the trans people with the integrity necessary. So not only do you look hypocritical, but you end up fucking losing for that reason. Because you can never defeat the Republicans on hate mongering. You just can't. The second part of
why this guy doesn't give a fuck about any of these social issues. If you're a trans person and you take any like direction from Hasan, you're actually such a fucking loser. You're like one of the boutique transies who have like the facial feminization surgery and the $50 million body mods and everything. You're so far removed from any actual like trans stuff. You're basically like a showpiece for fucking tankies, or it's actually so fucking cringe. I can't imagine like a real life human being ever looking to this guy for social issues. This is like exclusively if you want to do like the tanky class shit. It's so cringe when he LARPs on social issues. After, like, we've seen clips of him saying literally like the social issues are just memes. These are just things that people dangle in front of you to distract you. Ugh.
Listen, I've pointed this out before. Hasan only cares about trans people if they are communist terrorists like him. Then he's a big fan. Otherwise, obviously, they're far-right Nazis and he doesn't give a shit about them, right? It's all performative. He just wants to get as many people on his side as possible by pretending to care about like minority groups or whatever. Nobody's really buying the shit except Hasan's subhuman.
Definitely don't disagree with that.
IQ audience who thinks he supports trans rights while supporting Hezbollah. It's like, it doesn't make any sense, obviously. Anyways, moving on to Hasan calling out to Rev. Rev is another commentary YouTuber who's made quite a few videos on Hasan. Hasan asks why Rev says Desu is so obsessed with him. Holy shit, is this guy okay? Somebody tweeted, and people ask me why I don't cover Rev on my channel as often as anymore. The guy's content is so boring. Speaking of Rev yapping about Hasan, here's an image compiling all the videos he's made about Hasan and his orbiter so far, and there's a bunch of videos. Hasan responds, holy shit, is this guy okay? Okay, first off, this is child's play. Come on, get on my level, pal. This is newbie numbers. Second off, Hasan, we know you're watching every single episode. Stop pretending, oh my god, I can't believe you made this. You're glued to the screen. You're watching every single video. You're watching this video right now, vigorously jacking it to your name even being mentioned. All right, calm down. You're going to run out of gooning rags. All right, and Dan Clancy will be very mad at you. Okay, so stop pretending like you're above all of this. All right, you are actually the true figurative king of the slop. All right. I just temporarily took that name. Third off, this is literally our job and our hobby. We are literally getting rich off your unlimited stupidity. Why would we stop? Literally, why would we stop? Thank you.
I damn sure ain't rich. He talking about him and Red, right? Sign up for memberships.
Honestly, thank you for being so unlimitedly dumb. Rev responds, and I would ask, has he considered not saying dumb things on a daily basis? He's just free real estate at this point. And this is what I've been talking about. Literally just stop being an idiot for one day and I would have no content. Literally no content. This is a fresh stack of bread you prepare every single day of me in order to deliver me a new paycheck. I mean, thank you. Thank you. Nuts responds, each of those videos represents a different legitimate reason to deport Hasan. Not sure this is the dunk Hasan thinks it
I didn't know that was what he was going to say. I didn't know that.
Doesn't Hasan talk about Destiny all day, every day or something? Well, don't ask Hasan how much he's actually made videos on Trump, for example, or other people, for example, because this logic only applies to Hasan's detractors. If you consider the fact that he's made like 1 billion videos on Trump or any of his like allies have done the same thing, that doesn't count, guys. That doesn't count. Not even.
I mean, Ethan Klein joins they made in the Hasan Orbiters. I mean, Ethan Klein videos they made.
Close to the level of Pegasus, whom Hasan won't even call out by name. 125 video. Well, to be fair, they're not all Hasan. All right, they're not all Hasan. It is the Hasan and Friends saga. All right, and a lot of them are our pal iDubbbz. A lot of them are, Mike from PA, Dead M's, Casey Tron, etc., etc. There are quite a few on Hasan too. This is what some people like him do. You can't engage with criticism of the content and just prefer to call you obsessed as a way to downplay you, which only works for the lowest common denominator of people, which is Hasan's community, in my opinion.
It appears that your boy has been called out by who else but Hasan Piker, who is concern trolling, asking, referring to me, if I'm okay. Of course, all of this is referring to the fact that I've made many videos on Hasan Piker, as I should. That's kind of in my job description, right? This is a guy who is running amok. He is someone who is saying things that are not only violating the Twitch TOS, in many cases, he's violating the law. There's a reason why someone like me talks about him so much. I don't want to. If this guy stopped acting like a psychopath, if he stopped advocating for political violence and stopped just being a really crazy person, people like me would have no reason to talk about him. And I am not ashamed. In fact, I think I should make more videos because he does.
I'm out there. If I'm not already subscribed to Rev, I might subscribe. I might sub and react to it. What's up?
Deserves it. Is this guy okay? Doing more than okay, man. I don't have to do 10-hour daily political streams. I don't have to cater to an audience. I'm not captured by an audience that demands calls for violence. This is Hasan's life. He is audience captured. He has to continue to promote political violence because his deranged fans would be upset if he didn't.
That's actually a good point. The thing is, one of Hasan's streams is 10 hours of content, just mauling at people like Asmongold, Tactone, Ethan, and stuff like that. And 10 hours is like 20 of my videos. So technically...
God. Damn. Can't promise 10 hours. I'm going to try to do 5 for y'all. I'm already almost at 3 currently. I'm going to start trying to do 5 for y'all a day. 10 is... God. 10?
You can say, "Oh, I've made all these videos on Hasan," but that's literally 5 of his streams. That's literally, if you add up the time, do the math, it's like 5 of his streams, right? So I don't know why Hasan is acting surprised that people make videos on him. He is an absolute menace who needs to be stopped. We are actually doing God's work here, all right? If there are borderline criminals running around in society, you need to report them to the authorities. If there are people spreading this amount of lies, slander, propaganda, terrorist support, just all these horrible values and trying to, corrupt society, you want to actually counteract, right? Spread actually good values, expose the truth. Make sure people actually don't go down the wrong path in life, right? End up becoming Hasan fans and then future terrorists, right? Right, so then Rev points out the hypocrisy and then apparently terminal simp Mike from PA jumps in.
But of course, he calls me obsessed.
Mike from PA need to shut his ass up. I think he need to be embarrassed. Okay? Like, Mike from PA. There's some of the stuff I've seen. He's like, oh, I just want to touch you. Just, oh, nasty. I don't even like the girl he did that with. And damn it. Had me agreeing. Get your creepy hands off.
Well, of course, most of his content and his streams have been dedicated to individuals like Asmongold, who he continues to talk about despite the fact that Asmongold is on a break. He's on a hiatus, and he still talks about him basically every day. We're not even talking about Destiny, for example. He talks about him on a near daily basis. But of course, what is this guy doing? What is the issue with Hasan? This is someone who only a day ago posted this on Instagram, the song Bella Ciao, while he's deadlifting with horrible form, by the way. This is the anthem of Antifa, a designated terrorist organization. He is stoking the flames. This is the guy asking, are you okay, dude? The second you stop talking about insane stuff, the second you stop advocating for political violence, the second you stop sharing messages like this, we will stop talking about you. But anyways, apparently this tweet brought out the usual.
He ain't never gonna stop doing that. Let's be real. Let's go a spade. That's never gonna happen. That's Hasan's MO.
Suspects, Mike from PA saying, it's so funny how little motion this stuff gets. Referring to my videos. First of all, this is Mike from PA. All right. Never let him forget. This is him.
So if a guy pays for my tab,
I think I'm getting your attention. I feel like I touched like a vampire touching holy water.
Can I help you?
Nice motion you got there, brother. Lack of motion. Dude, your last YouTube video has 400 views. And you interviewed Alyssa Mercante of all people. Lack of motion? This is a lack of motion, dude.
Damn.
Embarrassing.
Oh my god, dude. Where did that cockroach even come from? Brother needs a gym membership and deodorant ASAP, okay? I don't know why these people love comparing clout so much. It's honestly embarrassing. First off, your ideas are not determined by your view count. Obviously, Hasan is living proof that you can be a complete idiot, complete lack, disregard for the truth, complete moron, and still have a large fan base, right? But these people always want to compare clout so bad, and they always do it with people they are going to get bodied by. So I just don't understand. It is pathetic and sad. Like, if you're gonna do it, at least win, right? At least win. It's like when Hasan says, oh my god, guys, I almost have the same amount of viewers as Asmongold. Oh, also don't mind the fact that he's also streaming on 3 other platforms, guys. Just ignore that. Not to mention the 100 times more popular YouTube channel that is conveniently left out, obviously. In fact, Asmon actually left for a month and still got more views every day than Hasan actively posting. So that's how much he's completely just...
I ain't gonna front. I went and checked out a few Asmongold videos while he was on break. First, I was like, am I tripping? Where he been at? My brother had to tell me what was going on. I was like, oh, snap. All right, let me check out some of the videos that I didn't watch. So, no, that's facts. Yeah, there's people who would watch his older videos more. Right?
Just outmatched. Here's the comments on Rev's video. Pegasus in the corner. It should have been me, not him. It's not fair. If you know that Yu-Gi-Oh meme, you're an absolute legend. Goated series, obviously. And yes, Hasan refuses to actually mention me. He would have a stroke and immediately collapse from the absolute epicness of the series. Hasan is the last person who should be talking about obsession. True. Oh my god, he's obsessed with me, says the guy who's in love with Asmongold and won't stop talking about him. Good for him that Asmongold's back to streaming again. Dude, he was molding when he was gone as well. It's like, it makes no difference if he's actually there or not. But at least he has some active content now, New content to jack off to for him. When you find gold, you keep digging. Yo, people criticize me for this way too much. Oh my god, you're milking. But you keep watching. You keep watching. You love it. More people like it than hate it. The only people who hate it are rejects on Reddit and Hasan and his DGen community. So I don't give a fuck about them. I'm entertaining. I'm enjoying myself. And
I rocks with more Pegasus. I think his content is dope. Personally, I like it.
Probably gonna be richer than Hasan at this point, so it's gonna be great. Moving on to Hasan asking the military to disobey orders and go to jail, and says that it's fine because it's just jail, guys. And a chatter literally calls him out for this, and he just brushes it off.
And I'm sure there's plenty of military members in here, active duty and former veterans as well. You literally don't have to follow rules that are illegal. They will court-martial you. You will lose your job. You might even be thrown in prison for an extended period of time. But once the legal process goes through, you will be found totally innocent. Like, for example, if tomorrow, let's say Pete Kegstand calls all the generals over and he gives them this like incredible speech and he tells them, you don't have to do this thing. You go to jail. Wait, what? No. I'm saying in the worst instance, like you get court-martialed, you might even be jailed for a brief period of time, but it's still better than participating in a genocide, for example. And many people have done that.
Oh my god. So Hasan's example of someone refusing to participate in a genocide is the old reliable Taylor Swift updates account. You can't make this shit up, bro. Oh my god. I for one totally believe Taylor Swift updates when they say, update, as most of you know, I haven't been very active in the past couple of months because I was in prison. I'm back now though. More Taylor Swift updates coming soon. Oh my god, why? I refuse to join the IDF Lamau. Oh my god. Taylor Swift updates from 2019. Oh my god. I totally believe you, Taylor Swift updates from 2019. But yeah, this is just the Ela Klein situation all over again, where Hasan goes, oh yeah, Ethan's wife should have gone to jail at age 18 and refused to be a secretary in the IDF. And because she didn't actually do that, I will now forever call her a baby killer, terrorist, valid military target for the rest of her life. Classic Hasan right here. Once again, a reminder, Hasan will not be going to jail himself. He will not be joining you in these efforts. If he was born in Israel, this guy is not going to jail. He is definitely joining the IDF. The soft-ass son of a bitch will not stand by his values, obviously. Every time he gets called out for not standing by his own principles, he's not stopping paying taxes that fund Israel's bombs on Gaza. Complete fucking fraud here, but he wants other people to actually go to jail, right? Also, question, Hasan, since when did you care about the law? You support terrorists, bro. They have no concern for the law.
Facts. Like, that's big facts. He for damn sure don't give nothing about the law. Like, it had the nerve to call this guy Luffy. Like, Luffy from One Piece. Huge One Piece fan. Huge One Piece fan, bro. That's not no Luffy. Luffy wasn't on none of that. Luffy was on none of that type of time.
What is wrong with this guy? Then he continues justifying it, saying, just go to jail, guys. It's just really easy. You'll be fine.
Yes, initially you will be, in the interim, you might get criminal punishments within the military courts, but it's far better for you to disobey in advance than to participate in a fucking genocide. It's morally right, and history will absolve you. History will vindicate you 100%. That's it. That's a huge thing in the U.S. military, by the way. I mean, you'll still get punished for it in the interim, but it won't be permanent. Just something to remember for many of you. And before people say easier said than done, dog, you're already in the fucking military. What do you mean? Your life is already dog shit. Okay, you get thrown in the fucking brig for like a couple weeks maximum. Wow. Okay, unless they execute you. No, that's not how this works.
Oh no, that's a pretty big slip there. So you're already in the military, so your life is dog shit, and you basically might as well throw it away. So yeah, that's basically what Hasan is saying right there, and that's what he thinks about these soldiers literally protecting his life, protecting.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Disgusting. I'm telling you, Hasan, he just word vomit, and like he don't know nothing. Nothing. Hey, what's up, FB? How you doing? You don't know a damn thing. Like, Hasan just come out here and just say whatever. Like, he says whatever. And when you don't know what the hell you're talking about, right? You're delusional. You make things up on a regular basis because your woke audience you're trying to grift and pander to want to hear that bull crap. You're going to say some disgusting things. You're going to say some nasty ass things. Man, Hasan's a sicko. Like him, I group him, Destiny. There's a few of them. It's amazing Lucas. Non-amazing Lucas. I put him in the same category. Pretty good. Started working the graveyard shift. Nothing wrong with that. Grind is the grind. Grind don't stop.
His privileged ass sitting in that $3 million mansion. It's just amazing that throughout his constant yapping.
Shoot, the graveyard shift is my favorite shift. I had to keep it real, right? That was my favorite shift, and I worked a plethora of different jobs, plethora of different times. I love the graveyard shift. Like, you ain't got to deal with most people. Traveling is better, right? If you take public transportation, is more so empty, right? Like, that's my favorite shift. When I was doing security and bouncing, favorite shift. Shoot, I miss bouncing a little bit too. That was kind of fun. Depending on the location. I don't like standing on my feet all day though. Not a fan of that. But besides that, I like bouncing. That was fun. But yeah, graveyard shift is the best shift to me. Hey, what's up, Deaf Kitty? What's going on, Stoner Man? How are you doing? But yeah, graveyard, best shift. I'm telling you, every graveyard shift job I've had, that was the better shift.
He eventually does reveal his true opinions, and then you catch...
And I'm like a vampire. My aunt got me on that. I'm more awake at night. I prefer being up at night.
Glimpses of it, and you realize he's a terminal piece of shit. Now, of course, I don't support any illegal activities, illegal orders, whatever. That's on a case-by-case basis, but according to Hasan, it's actually illegal to even go after actual criminals who are causing violence in the streets, so you can't really go by his definition there, obviously. And he will play defense for terrorists, so obviously this is concern trolling. He doesn't actually care. But I love how he says, just go to jail, you know? It'll be fine. This is the exact pathetic leader who does not practice what they preach at all, right? He wants you to actually go and do all of his dirty work, and then he just sits there, pretends to be a revolutionary from his mansion, right? You donate your money, you go to jail, you ruin your life, you do everything, and then he gets praised as the hero. That's how it works in communist utopia for Hasan. Then he says that you shouldn't...
So y'all rather be on your feet than working a desk job? I've had both. I don't know. Maybe it's because just I like the pain I be getting. I'll tell you, I've tried getting special shoes, nigga. Like I started doing special workouts. That arch. Maybe it's because I'm a bigger guy. The arch in my foot beat on fire. I remember I got a write-up when I was working a job because I sat down because they wanted me to stand up all day. I was working my shift and it was like 4 hours in, my feet was on fire. I was like, you know what? I could sit for 30 seconds. Sat down on the stairs real quick. Made sure my shoes was tied. I swear it was 30 seconds. Got up. Went back in my position. Supervisor came. Here's a write-up. I'm like, for what? Sat down for 30 seconds. I was like, all right, yeah, I can't do this job, brother. Forget the write-up. You might as well just, let me walk to the front with you. I can't do this. I can't. I just knew in my mind, I was like, nigga, this ain't gonna be the position for me. If a 30-second sit down is gonna eliminate me or give me write-ups, let's just end this right now. You're gonna catch me sitting down again. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna need 15, 30 seconds. Like, my feet was on fire. Even when I was bouncing at the club, like, they allow you to get a seat or something for a second, right? Like as long as you're doing constant movement or checking your place or at your position, like, I could at least lean on something bare minimum. Like, my feet was on fire. And I've had jobs where I walked all day. I'd rather walk all day than stand in one position for 8 hours. And then they had a rule where you only could sit in a chair if you were doing a double shift. So if you was working another shift after that, they give you the chair. I'm like, all right, now y'all bullshit. Now y'all bullshit, brother. That mean that we can sit in the chair. You just trying to make sure we stay awake? I'm awake, nigga. My feet hurt. Anyway, I know there's a sidebar. Yeah, there's a sidebar. I have flat feet. Yeah, I got something in my way. But I don't know how to pronounce that, but I know what you're talking about. But I just can't sit still because my ADHD. I can sit still. It depends. Right? It depends. I can sit still. Right? 100%. Depends on what the job is that I'm doing. Because I can't hyper focus on the job and get it done. Right? It's just, if my body hurt, my feet, that's something, yeah, I can't do it. I could do martial arts. I've done jobs when I could walk. I'm talking about, I did jobs when I had to walk like 10 miles plus a day. Like it was nothing. Delivering packages on foot. I would have did that for years rather. I did do that for years, I'm sure. But I've preferred that than standing one spot. Like what you just said, I keep forgetting how to pronounce it. But nigga, the bottoms of my joint, like the arch, hurt from standing.
Gonna be afraid of prison because you already joined the military and signed up to die.
When you're in the military, you already exhibit a level of courage, right? You signed on.
I do a job when I could lift something all day rather than stand in one spot. Like I've done construction. I'd rather do that. Demolition. Rather do that.
You signed on to do battle. You signed on and you signed up to potentially get shot at. So you already have like a pre-existing level of courage built in to the structure of the military that you have to basically abide by. In which case, it should be a much easier decision to just be like, at worst, I go to prison for a little bit. I don't immediately assume that just because someone's a veteran, they're a dog war criminal, monster, whatever.
Okay, again, just completely lying out of his ass again. We clearly saw him defending Rugged after she said that U.S. veterans should get PTSD and die. Literally, just a couple episodes ago, he was making fun of vets as well, calling them divorced dads. So he obviously does not respect the military at all. Even right here, he's like, oh yeah, you know, your life fucking sucks.
He's over there dressed like Che. If you know, you know.
So you might as well, right? So he thinks you're a piece of shit, you know, who should just go to jail, be locked up, or go die, right? And that is just horrible. That's just actually sad that he thinks that way. And he's this level of brainwashed. And this is what happens when you're so incredibly privileged. You're so incredibly privileged that you are detached from actual reality and how much you are, you know, being protected from the consequences of, you know, a world where a government doesn't exist and people don't exist to actually protect you. Now click this video for a back.
Yeah, that song is nasty as hell. I'm telling you, I don't rock with him. A few not a few, more than a few. A lot of nasty creators that will come on here and just be full out disgusting, but that's just my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. All that good stuff. There's some kind of glitch happening. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing? FM, always do you. Facts. I was just making note of like how I wasn't paying attention, right? Which I'm going to continue to do. And how I was like, their obsession. Like they are like stalking me. And then I started thinking like, does that ever like change? No, I don't think it ever will. And it's something that when you're a content creator, you gotta be okay with, right? The underhanded shots that people throw at you and the just full out force, nasty demonic campaigns when niggas just lie. And the switch ups. That's something too that I had to like really notice. The switch ups that happen. Niggas will admit that they're your biggest fans. They love you. This could be documented. Yo, we love you, BX. You're the best ever. You're the greatest. I grew up watching you. I'm like, I have not been on YouTube that long or streaming. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch too as well. Go show some love over there. But I haven't been doing it for that long. People be saying that. But then there were the same people that will go right back, or not even right back, but right into disgusting nastiness. Whether it's because I criticized somebody or said an opinion that they didn't like. It goes from, I'm your biggest fan to, you're horrible. I'm gonna lie. I hate you. And it should be so ridiculous. It'd be so ridiculous, bro. To where it's like, I don't pay attention to that shit. That's why I always tell people, you don't gotta tell me nothing. You don't gotta tell me a damn thing. When it comes to like losers online, you ain't gotta pass me no information. No honesty. I'm just focused on me. Truth, entertainment, and my supporters. That's what I care about. Give a damn about none of that other stuff. But I do think it's funny, and it has made me notice a few things. Now those kind of people who don't change facts, and they have some kind of self-entitled, imploded ego that makes them think they're special and they're not. Exactly. There's nothing about them that makes them special. But for some weird reason in their minds, right, in their minds, they feel that way. Like they're bigger than what they actually are. Right? It is because they obtained some kind of notoriety where people are following them of some sort. And it's not for any talent or anything that they've been able to do by themselves or on their own. And because they have this, there's no control. Right? You ever heard that Spider-Man quote? Like, with great power comes great responsibility. A lot of people, they ain't earned this shit. They ain't earned any kind of attention. So when they get their attention, either off of like nut hugging or being fake, telling people what they want to hear, having no talent, you just play songs for a living. You just play the songs. Your own music sucks. No one cares about you. This is all manipulation in a way to get attention to your trash ass music. You're gonna not be able to handle things. You won't be equipped mentally, maturity, integrity. You won't be able to handle certain things. So your first reaction is always going to be to just be disgusting. Right? It's like a toddler. You don't know how to control yourself. The evil leaving is a good thing. I agree with that. I've always felt that way. Right? Like in the sense of, if me being honest and truthful gets them, or just people that are nasty, to stay away from me, I don't want to be a part of no club or popularity contest. Like, I'm not down with that. I mean, I ride with who rides with me. Right? And that's why, like, I don't do collabs like that. Because I don't respect people. There's not many creators. Let me not say people. Creators. There's a lot of creators that I don't respect. Like, at all. I don't even want to call them creators. A lot of people, I cringe. Because I'll be right. I'll get a feeling of some nastiness. Like, yeah, I don't want to be around that. And then I'm always right. They always prove my point. Every time. So I'll be cringing. Right? I'll collab or go on somebody's panel and cringe. The whole time, like, the only reason why I'm on here is because I've convinced myself that I'm paranoid. Right? That's really it. Convince myself that you just being paranoid. They not fake. Just go on. Get to know other chicks. And then I found out, like, these people are pieces of shit. just like how I thought. Just like how I thought. They are not genuine, but just pieces of shit. They're not good people. In any way, shape, or form. Just a bunch of nasty losers. So I keep my distance, man. Stay to myself, and then, like, I've noticed that even just in, like, the 9-to-5 work field, right? You just on the grind going to work every day. When you study yourself, you don't talk to people, your coworkers, right? You get a reputation and people start to feel a type of way about you, right? So either way is like hate right? And I've noticed it from the years that I've been on YouTube. When I'm cool and I'm on people's channels, I notice a lot of fake shit, and it makes me want to just stay away. And then when I'm distant and I stay to myself, people hate me even more because either they can't collab with me or get me on their channel, or I turn down an interview. You know how many people I've turned down interviews with, and like months later, they were all on Triple B's channel. The father time old man that lives in the shoe. They own his channel now, panel hopping, trying to milk whatever clout they could get. These same people, yo, I'm the big fan of you, BX. Please come on my channel. And when I'm staying to myself, that's what they do. It's the same thing like with Upchurch. Upchurch, he stayed to himself. People can't use him to get certain clout or certain things. And now there's hate campaigns, right? That goes with a lot of people that choose to stay with them to themselves, or not play the game, not be industry, right? And I got to stop getting in my own head when I'm like saying I don't want to rock with nobody and just do my content, rock with my supporters, the people that's here. That's like, my bad if I haven't seen any messages in the chat. This thing is glitching on my side. But I'm going to go to the thing and see everything in a second. But to the supporters who's here, that's rocking with me, right? That's what I care about. I'm not here for all the other fake Hollywood shit. I don't give a damn about that. I do not. I do not. I was talking to my brother. What was it? It's either today or yesterday. But we was talking about just somehow YouTube and the types of career paths that people take. And one would be you not having any like talent of your own or personality of your own. Come on here and say whatever you think is going to get clicks and views, and you just be nasty as hell in everything that you do. You're just disgusting. You're following whatever's the trend, whatever the popular YouTubers are telling you to do. You're doing all of that. You don't really have like a real long-term growth pattern. Those are the reaction channels that's going to be putting up videos and getting one view. And you got 1 million subscribers. You could barely crack 1,000. You got 1 million? You struggle to get 1,000 views, nigga? It's because nobody like you. It's because you're not genuine. You're not even putting stuff on here that you genuinely want to talk about. I cover things I'm passionate about, things that I want to talk about, things that interest me, things that my supporters want to hear me look into and get my honest opinion on. I'm not just reacting to whatever's the new trend. I'm not going to sit here and say a Tom McDonald song is fire because all these other reaction channels are. You niggas is lying. Y'all don't listen to Tom McDonald. You don't. Impossible. You know, as much as against the establishment as I am, I'm not bumping it. The music still have to be good. It got to be a good song. Like, come on. But these reaction channels come on here. Yeah, this is amazing. This is the greatest thing ever. I'm going to say whatever the big reaction channels are saying. So you could, you know, shout me out maybe one of these days. So I can have an easier route. Instead of just being myself. Niggas is fake. Bunch of fake TMZs. In fact, they're beyond that. Mainstream media is like that too. Hold on, let me see what's going on in this chat. Hey, what's up, Jody? How you doing? Yeah, none of those messages were loading just now. Yeah, a bunch of clowns. I gotta fix this alert. Hang on, let me see. Yeah, I can't hear it because I got it muted, but it ain't muted on my side. I gotta figure out why. Why that ain't still going off like that? It's probably why the chat's not working. You said people are worshiping the internet, not Jesus. Yeah, that's facts. They don't live in the real world. This shit is not real. Well, majority of it is not. But you can filter your stuff out to only get the things that are more effective. Like, even like with social media, if you was to only follow things that feed your mind, right? Even if it's about music, right? Or a commentary on rappers that you rock with. If it's not like no truth telling and shit, right? Like, if it's not something that's honest, if it's just nut huggers that's sitting there pressing the play button for music, that shit does nothing for you. Nigga. Go play the music yourself. Like, do you rock with them? Right? A lot of these reaction channels will trick people into thinking that they like them. You don't like these reaction channels. You're not even watching their content that don't have anything playing on the side. Nigga, reaction channels ain't sitting on the stream talking for this long. I'm over here jibber jab. Jibber jab. This is extra stuff right here. I don't even think I'm gonna clip this. I probably should though. But I'm more focused on trying to get this damn alert situation fixed. Why do I it keeps giving me these damn alerts? This is weird. This is something that needs to be fixed. But yeah. It is what it is. Staying with you, man. Appreciate you. He asked my brother, hey, how you doing, Chico? Started getting back into the Bible, saying, I'll give that my attention. Not some effing weird ass losers have zero respect. Facts. I've been even watching more like Christian films. Just out of nowhere, just got into it. Like, let me see what's going on in the Christian movie world. Some good stuff out there. Like, damn. Why more people don't talk about this? See Adam's video where he said he's retiring? No, I did not. I did not. He retired again. Wait. I reacted to it. Is he talking about how many times did he retire? I thought you meant that he did it again. So did this nigga retired one more time? Because didn't he do a video like last week saying he retired? I did react to that. You're right, Chris, right? I'm tripping. He didn't retire so many times. I'm confused. This nigga done retired so many times. I don't think there's a new one, right? I think I did react to that. But boy, would that be funny. But yeah, I did react to that. But he retires so much. Because he was like, yeah, this tour, this is going to be the last one I ever go on. I'm never doing tours ever again. Yeah. Could have swore, unless I'm tripping. Follow me on Twitch, guys. Follow me on YouTube as well. Follow both of those. We're going to start reacting to something in a second. I was trying to figure out this damn alert thing. Y'all can't hear it, but I keep hearing like a bell ring in this thing. Got me sounding old as hell. I can't figure out how to fix the Majigga. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Whatever. I might have missed your reaction. He retires a lot. Like, frequently. I'm sick of him retiring. He ain't gonna, like, actually retire. As long as he can keep grifting. Let me take a look and see if this is new. It's a new one, Chris. There's no way. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, no, this is new. This is new. No. Dude. Yo, no, there's no way. You retired again? Nick, it's been like 3 days, bro. I swear. I promise you. I don't believe it when I see it. When you cry wolf. Yeah. This is great. I'm not gonna watch this whole thing. Let's take a look though. Instead of reacting to stuff, let's read. Hopefully I could get this damn alert situation fixed. He talks hella shit about church. Of course. Of course.
Yes, I am sitting in a hotel room on our day off.
What? My bad, guys. I don't know if it's still loading. He just said he was sitting in a hotel room on his day off and he about to cry about Upchurch. I don't know. Like, come on. Like, you gotta stop.
On tour. Sucks right here. I feel like there's an echo. This is what I got.
You burping in the camera and all that stuff?
See if that works. What's up? What's up, everybody? Can you guys see me clearly? I need Flawzilla. If you guys see Flawed in here.
Hey, yo.
I'll get to everyone's questions in a minute.
Yes, I got premium, so I can 4x speeds videos now. Yeah, I be doing that shit all the time. On the regular. Being able to comprehend so fast. See, I've been doing that for a minute. Since I've been listening to audiobooks. I'll put that shit on 4x speed in a second. My mom would think I was crazy too. Like, how do you understand that? I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'm so used to it because first you start increasing it slower and then eventually you just listening to stuff. That's how I was. So I'm there with you. Right? I'm the same thing. On YouTube, I'll be 4x speeding things on a regular basis. Right? Especially when I'm doing research. It's a trick right there. It's a good thing I wish I had when I was like in school. See, you hear that? How do I turn that shit off? Anyway. He said he needs, that's what he needs from Frog, yeah. Yeah, that's his whipping boy. Yeah. Adam says Frog's name and Frog drop it low for this nigga. He drop it. No. Which is crazy. I thought Tom McDonald was Frog's daddy. I didn't know he was flip-flopping and cheating. Meanwhile, his Sasquatch is over there just on a whole different time. Is he drunk? Sound like it. Is he drunk? It damn sure sound like it. It sounds like this nigga is drunk out his mind. He sound like he done took a few of those pills that he don't want to talk about. That's what it sound like. This guy here. All right, let's see what he's talking about. I actually could pull up some visual too as well. Hopefully he don't try to strike my channel down.
Fucking comment, Flood. That's wild.
What is this nigga doing? Yeah,
There's no fucking way.
This looks crazy. There's a thumbnail if I ever saw one. This the thumbnail if I ever seen a thumbnail picture. I gotta remember in my mind. Let me screen grab it. This nigga, is he okay? Is he good? I don't think he good. Yeah, I don't think he. I might have to 4 times speed.
It won't let me pin it. Hold on a second, guys. I'll get.
Yeah, Frog was trying to get a collab with.
I like Ryan fans. There's some of them are the dumbest people that live on earth.
Are you just talking about? Yeah, he is obsessed with Upchurch. Out of nowhere. Why are you talking about Upchurch? This is mad weird. Sir, this is strange. This is really odd. Really odd.
Last brain cell just working.
Just brought him up for no reason.
Yeah, it won't let me pin it. That's crazy.
Yeah, Frog is shaking his tailbone. Man, just get to
when
the
I
damn.
get home. I'll be making the last post. Telling everyone thank you. When I get home from tour, I'm home from tour in November. From here till I get home, I'll still be active on the internet.
The short ass tour.
We are on tour right now, so if you're watching this video, I will leave the link in the description of this video and in the.
Get to the damn point.
Moving kind of west.
Get to the point. Let's.
You know, and I didn't have to go out on tour. I made a lot of money. Financially, I'm stable, and that's because of you guys. I thank you.
Oh no!
And it was a rough time to actually make the decision to still go out on tour after what happened to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is a conservative who was.
Yo, is he still using the Charlie Kirk grift? He's still using it?
Views, and me and him align in the same views. Not very.
This nigga's the worst.
Open in the public, and I'm, out here on the road where anything could happen. And Brian Upchurch doxed my fucking address, and people are like, where did he do that? I'll show you. Since some of you fucking people are retarded, I'll show you.
Isn't your address public information?
So what I'm about to show you, right after Charlie Kirk was, it was a few days after.
It's like
Charlie
he's
Kirk
literally saying the same thing.
And Ryan Upchurch, knowing that I'm going.
Still, yo, let me connect this to Charlie. Let me grift and use the conservatives to get sympathy.
On tour, he did this purposely. Because
his address is public information. That's where his factory was, actually, where he had this clothing business. So he didn't get doxxed, by the way. Don't let you guys know that.
Because he's a little pussy. So this is what he did. And you guys can watch it in real time for the people who did miss it. Ryan Upchurch doxed my address. If you don't know what doxed means, look it up. My address could be public and you can find it on the internet. Doxing someone's address is completely different.
No, you fool.
And I'll show you right now.
If his address is public information, then you're not doxing it. That's literally goes against what the definition would be. Like he's bugging. You decided to make it public, right?
I hate
You could get like an address to receive business mail and stuff. You can not. You don't have to put your address on there.
Fucking.
You stupid fucking window licker. Do you want to see it? Do you want to be reminded? Come on, buddy. When you go to jail, you gonna get a big ass bowl of rice. You stupid fucking window licker.
He did that on purpose.
What? Wait, that was the docs? Give me 2 seconds, guys. What's the docs? What's your name? Where's the docs? This is high what's the name? Quality too, so I can see. I didn't see any docs.
When you go to jail, you gonna get a big ass bowl.
Name, date, okay, signature. Shut your bitch ass up. This is doxy. I can't believe he bitching like this. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. You crybaby. Also, and I know this might be like a super unpopular opinion. This is not me saying that I'm telling people to go out and dox people. This is me saying that I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I need to be eye to eye with it when I say this. I don't care. That's right. I've been doxxed so many times. I'm numb to that shit. I don't give a fuck. Especially when I hear someone like Adam, if that is true that he was doxxed, I'm indifferent. Because for one, when I'm doxxed, no one cares. No one gives a damn when I'm doxxed. It's no big deal. Adam Calhoun has people that he has supported full-fledged back, goes on their channels and their shows on a regular basis, who have doxed me multiple times, doxed my family, frequently lie on my name, say the most disgusting things about me, spread misinformation. And I'm supposed to feel bad about Adam Calhoun? I don't give a fuck. I personally don't. As far as I'm concerned, fuck Adam. And let that be an announcement too as well. You ain't never gonna hear me ever defend a bitch ass nigga I don't like. After I'm numb to it, after all the things I've been through on here, nigga, I'm not gonna come on here and be like, it was wrong. No, fuck you. I'm not gonna tell people to do it, but I'm not gonna come on here and cry like a bitch. All the time. Niggas dox me on an everyday basis. I just don't come on here and talk about it. People do it in ways that are so foul, bro. Like my mom's address, you post that. Niggas is wild. And I don't hear no violins crying for me or my family, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care. Especially when you on here causing trouble, threatening people, running up on the fans in real life. They trying to shop and shit, and you walking up on them, trying to attack a woman. And I'm supposed to feel bad because your information, which is public, he just admitted that his information is out there. Not because of doxing, because his simple jackass with his own information, he goes on there and threatens people and sends his fucking address to people. Now you go, my family. What about my family? What about your family when you out here starting with this bullshit, going after people, associating with doxers? Nigga, you lie with fleas. Am I surprised that somehow, some way, if it happened that you got doxed, No, I'm not surprised. But just to prove that you actually stand on what you stand. How about you come on here with your bitch? What's his name? Triple B? Triple B? That's all the bitches he is. 3 of them. Get on here with him. Do that live stream with him like you usually do. And I want you to expose him and go after him and tell him how foul he is for the doxing, stalking, harassing. Your team members go to people's houses on camera, doxing them to the whole world. You doxing motherfuckers to the whole internet. They go on camera, on live stream, and then get slapped up in return. You didn't say nothing. You actually cheered him on for that stupid shit. You gonna sit here and play victim? I don't want to hear this dumbass. You said Triple D. He's a dickhead. I'm trying not to curse as much as I usually do. But come on, dude. That's what liberals do, yeah. Why don't you care, BX? His nut huggers are doxing you and putting threats on your fam. Exactly. On a regular basis. I don't come on here and publicly do dedicated videos to it because that's what a lot of them want. But they're doing that constantly to me. And only people that give a fuck is my supporters. Outside of my crew, the Fang Gang, nobody gives a fuck. You don't even hear people talk about it for real. Like at all. So, and I ain't the only one they dox to. I mean, look at me. Speaking up for people that's not me. I'm not the only one they dox to. These niggas go on campaigns that stalk and harass. And I just found out some of the people that was stalking and doxing me were connected to that Hickabelly fellow. What's his name? Hickatilly? Hickabitch? Bunch of pussies. These are people that if I ever saw them in real life, they would run. Not from anything that I would try to do. I'm not threatening any acts of violence. Right? Nor am I condoning bullying or any acts of harm. But these niggas is pussy. These are people that got shoved in lockers when they was in school. Acting tough behind computers. These niggas ain't tough. Motherfuckers will talk shit about things that they could never do. Talk shit about music. None of y'all niggas can make good music. Talk shit about me fighting and doing martial arts when I was young. None of y'all have stepped foot in the ring. Or a tournament. Or a cage. All of the plethora of ways that I have competed in competition. But then you'll sit there and act like you could just whip my ass. That just sounds insane. These people are a bunch of delusional stalkers that Adam Calhoun supports, endorses, backs, pays, employs. And he'll sit here and act like, what about my family? What about your family, nigga? Think about your family. You think about, that's what you should be thinking. Nigga, that's not on me, nigga. I ain't in your household. Nigga, as much as your wife probably do get passed off, I'm not one of the niggas that in the streets. This is, they saying they used to call her doorknob. Hey, man, hey, man. Let's just say your address is out there already. When you on tour, Adam Calhoun wife go on tour. Okay? When he go on tour, she go on tour. They go on tour at the same time. What is he talking about? Cry baby ass. Real talk. You say you saw a fight with Tom McDonald. That's exactly. And then Floyd runs up in there and breaks it up. Because he wants his turn. Nasty. You already know it's trouble when you see Justin walking in there with his gloves on. He came in gloved out. Like, he want to be the referee. Justin Slime walking in with his glove, like, who's gonna let me referee? I gotta make sure we fighting fair, guy. Let me examine the weapon. That's what Justin Slime wanna do. Nah, my bad. I'm cooking this nigga for so long. I didn't even follow me on YouTube and follow me on Twitch, guys. BX for president? Well, thank you. Appreciate the kind words.
He did that on purpose. He's showing an NDA that I signed to go to his house, to go into his house. He's showing an NDA that I signed with my name on it, with my address on it. And he did that on purpose. He does these things subtly, right? Like, he's like, hey, there's sex trafficking going down in Tennessee and ICE is here. And you guys just happen to be in Tennessee the same time that was happening. Trying to sway people to believe.
All right, I hate to just be pausing. I'm gonna let it play a little bit more after this, but mind you, didn't him and Justin have like a whole campaign trying to cancel Hozier, if I'm not mistaken, where they paid for this woman to lie and say that he did some things that will make Olivia and Stabler from Law and Order SVU come in there and kick down his door. But they had a whole campaign laughing with Chop Sleazy, or Cop Sleazy. He literally, nigga, this is the same things that people try to do to Trump, the guy that he loved so much. He does this just for them to wipe it and go, hey, we were just making it all up to get back at Hozier. Sitting here and playing victim. That's what I'm saying.
We're down there sex
crazy.
trafficking people, which is crazy.
Sounds crazy.
No, I didn't call the police. I don't call police. I like to handle things in person. I'm not going to call the police. I don't do that shit. He purposely showed social media, his people, a document that I signed with my address on it. That's
listen, once again, I'm not telling anyone to dox. I don't want anyone to misinterpret what I'm saying in any way, shape, or form. I'm not going to dox nobody. I don't speak for Garfield, though. And I'm not going to fucking sit here and, like, treat him like a baby. I don't care. Y'all here living that gangster life, nigga. Gangster things happen. Unfortunate, I guess.
Dox.
Maybe you should stop trying to start beefs online for no apparent reason.
Period. And he did that right off the heels of Charlie Kirk's assassination and me announcing that I'm going on tour. And I still...
How did Jelly Roll get Upchurch's address? Mister, you don't like giving out people's address? How did Jelly Roll and Struggle end up at his house?
Left and went on tour. Because I'm a man that walks in crowds with the people. I'm a man that walks with the people that are in my lane, in the independent music lane. I walk side by side with them. I walk side by side with the people who come to our shows. I walk in the crowd. There's not one crowd that people have came out and saw us that I haven't at the end of the night walked towards where everyone's merch booths are and stood there and signed and hugged and shook everyone's hand and talked to every single person. I've always been the same. And if you've been to the shows,
I already tried to book a show in the city, right? Not far from where I'm connected. And then I put out a live stream saying he can't perform here. And then I heard he canceled the show and took that off the tour. That's what people were telling me out here. I'm just saying what they're saying in the streets. That's crazy, Adam. You're not a man of the people.
you can attest to that. I don't even prove myself.
I didn't think he was going to be able to perform. Not that I would know for sure. And nothing to do with me.
I never switched up. I never fucking lost all my friends on the way to doing what I do.
Who cares about fake friends?
So here's what's happening. I'm on tour. I'm grateful. I'm out here with my friends. I'm able to shine a more of a light on these guys, put more money in their pocket from, you know, sales and merch and stuff like that. And I'm getting to do this with my friends. I'm trying to help.
This is going to be a sausage party when he...
That's what I've always done in my career. I'm trying to do music with the people who are coming up.
I didn't want to say, somebody told me that they be having Mandingo parties when he go on tour. That's what they said.
I know Target and TrailerMate's been around for a while, but I'm just trying to put more of a light on them because they're so good.
I didn't want to say nothing.
And they deserve more of a light. Simple Man and Hard Target and their whole team. They're just a good group of people. And that's what I see in people when I try to
Ain't Hard Target the one that called him girlfriend?
magnify it so everyone can. I'm no perfect angel. I'm no saint. I'm none of these things. But I'll tell you what I am. I show up for my friends. I walk amongst everyone, and I'm not hard to find, and I'm always available for people that need me. My people. I'm on tour right now. Again, if you haven't bought your ticket.
That's the point. That's the point. Get him off the screen. I was wondering what the point was. That was the point.
Tickets, buy your tickets. We're about to be in Florida. We got like 4 different dates in Florida. And we're going west. We're going to be in Wyoming. We're going to be in Colorado. Also, everyone's been bitching about Arizona. We got an Arizona date.
Nigga. Why you put
things? Buy your meet and greets. Go and buy the meet and greets. Come and see me.
This nigga is selling his ass off. He's like a used car salesman. No offense to a used car salesman. He's just trying to get it off. It's damn near like an auction.
Let me talk to you. Let me shake your hand. Let me thank you. And even after the show, the meet and greets, you guys get one of the tour shirts, and and I'll sit there with you guys for as long as you want, and everyone that's been there knows. But after the show, I try to, they kind of rush the people because they're trying to close everything down. I sit there and I sign through everything.
What is he talking about?
And really hear people's voices. And
I'm so good. I'm good. I'm a victim. I'm like, can we get to it?
Wow. Look at how cool this is. Look at what I've created. Well, look how much we have done and how far we have moved. And
shit annoying me.
And made a dent in independent music. Me, and the people that are on this live. And the people who stream our music. And it's not just me, it's a whole bunch of guys.
It's annoying me.
I wish I could. I hope that through this live I can find the right words to express my gratitude.
Are you ready? Yes.
You guys have changed my life for the better, and my children's life, my family's life. There's been so many years throughout my career. This
nigga, I'm almost fell asleep.
This is great. I've just been, what's the next thing? I got to go harder. I got to put out more shit. I never stopped to just enjoy it. So what I'm telling you is this tour is my last tour. These music videos and this album that's about to come out is my last album. And people are like, you've said this before. I've said one time I'm done doing rap music. I'm not going to put out any more rap albums, whatever. I love it. I love the game. I love the camaraderie. I love the fucking sport. I love trying to outdo the next guy, like as far as like competitiveness. I love that.
This nigga really quit for the 100th time. Didn't he just say he's going to come out with another country album? He's going to come out with another collab album. He has a whole album that didn't come out yet with all these country rap artists. He's about to retire. He got y'all. He got all his fans. He got y'all. Y'all some simple ass niggas. He tricked the hell out of y'all. Y'all fell for it. Yeah, Upchurch did bury him. He retired again. This is again. Wow.
That I'm a competitor. I am at the point now, I am 45 years old.
52.
In 10 years, I have done more than I thought I'd ever do in my life. Thank you, all of you. I am taking myself off of social media when I get home from tour forever. And
he said that so many times. He said he was going to do that so many. How many times did he say he was going to do that? How many times did he actually do it? Never. He's full of crap.
People, I don't think they understand it or they don't believe it. Social media didn't make me who I am. I was already who I am. Social media just showed you guys who I was.
So it made you who you...
Claude, I see you in here. You keep posting that link. I don't know why it won't let me pin the fucking link. Crazy. Let me see if I could just pin a comment. No, I can't even pin a comment. Yeah, I don't need...
Yeah, Jeremy said Jay-Z and shit. Yeah, he think he Jay-Z. He gonna come back out of retirement. Put out the trash out. No, that's what's gonna literally be called. The Trash Album. I can't believe he really came out with this. This is crazy. And mind you, this is just a grift. And that's what Jay-Z was doing when he retired. A grift to get people to keep buying his albums. This is what the Jay-Z keep doing. Keep putting out albums.
Need social media and most of the shit on social media, it does more bad than good.
You crying about
I'm just done. I did it. And I'm not gonna live to be the villain like Ryan. The dude is cooked. He's like a crackhead.
What do you retiring have to do with Upchurch in any way, shape? Oh, because you can't use him. You got nothing else left. Okay.
And I'm not gonna go that route. I'm not gonna do that shit. And so when I do finally, November hits and I'm done, and you're like, well, where was Adam? How come he's not? Yeah, motherfucker. You should have enjoyed it a little more. And I get a lot of love, but the ones who are little goofy retards, I'm telling you right now.
You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone, you're gonna wish you had me. Shut up. Like, this is crazy. Get this nigga off the screen. Every time he says something stupid, I'm taking him off the screen for punishment. Like, that was just dumb. Who cares, nigga? Quit. All right, we heard the message in the live stream. It's over.
Damn, Adam really walked with the people. Adam really was out there outside with everyone. Adam was really fucking helping motherfuckers. Adam was really doing this shit out of the love for the game. I don't need to be on tour. I don't need to be out here on the road. I'm doing this for the people and for the love of the game and for my guys who are with me on tour.
You say he charges how much? He charging $100 for a meet and greet? So he charges his fans $100 to meet him? For the love of the game, huh? For the love of the game. You're under 21, you gotta pay an extra 10. It says the show is 18 plus. But if you're under 21, you gotta pay an extra $10. At Adam's show? I'm looking at him like the James Franco meme right now. Look at that nigga, the James Franco meme. Like, you ever seen it? Yo, that James Franco meme is so accurate. I do that meme on a regular basis. Just on a day-to-day. Look at the way I look at people. Franco, mean face. So look that I always see. Yeah, this shit. Yo, nah. This right here, yeah. This the way I just looked at that when you said this. This the way I just looked like. Almost got out my chair, like. Oh, what? What's happening? I wish I could, which I probably could. I just gotta look into it. I'm gonna take that meme and be able to add that whenever I need to. But yeah, like. Almost forgot about my comfortable chip. Adam, that don't make no sense, retired guy. That's weird. Why would the kids get charged more to come to something that you're saying is 18 plus, which they shouldn't be at in the first place? And you charging $100. So like if a family come, that's like a $500 trip to come see you jump around. That's crazy. He said, I'll take $500 to call himself to the face. I'm not paying this nigga nothing. I would not. Why pay him $500 when if you say something online, he's just going to try to come and meet you at Walmart? Unless your name is bxbeastboy. You want to, or BX's brother, which apparently a lot of people are afraid of. This nigga ain't been on stream in forever. And you niggas are still scared of my little brother. Niggas gotta man up. That's crazy. Terrified. You got a brother that's a boxer. Shut up. Stop being a pussy. So what? Yeah, my brother boxes. So what? No. Stop being scared. That nigga's on the way. Just do somewhere and doing whatever he want to do. Nowhere near thinking about you. Facts. Goes to show he doesn't care about anybody. Yeah. Over 1 million subscribers and drop him like nothing. Right? Only cares about himself. Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, I would never quit or retire. It sounds wild. Right? Even in the field of commentary, but if as long as I have supporters here and it's rocking with me, I don't care if there's 2, 3, 4 people, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be old as hell with my Ric Flair robe on. My Ric Flair robe on, looking pretty in the motherfucker, with a mug. Nigga sitting here drinking coffee or something, old as hell. All my hair gray, right? Where I'm like triple B. Like, well, I'm like Father Time, right? I'm doing the Magneto and shit. Everything just great. I'm looking like the host of the Mold, the original season. I'm still gonna be sitting here, kicking it with y'all, drinking my coffee, and talking about whatever the hell I want to talk about. I don't see what will be the point of retiring. It makes no sense. As long as you can just keep on, doing your thing. So you don't care anything about the supporters. They were just a tool. You used them. Now you don't want to use them no more. Or maybe not the way that you've been doing. He's probably going to have a new grift of some sort. Of some sort.
And
the like
today,
button, guys.
I was pretty upset.
The like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Also, check me out on Twitch.
Today, being away from the kids and being out here, and I just put it in my head, like, dude, this is go, brother, go, just go enjoy it. Let yourself enjoy it. I wear this bracelet. It hasn't came off my skin. It has not come off this arm.
Did Tom get it for you?
In almost 2 years since my aunt died. It's an ALS bracelet. At my wedding with Margie, someone took the most beautiful picture, and it wasn't even supposed to be a picture. They just caught it at the right time. My aunt, I bent down to hear her. She was in her wheelchair. My aunt Lori, I love you, Lori, rest in peace. And she knows how I am. She knows how hard I am on myself and how much I beat myself up and how much I overthink things, how much I'm, she said, Adam, be happy, be happy. And the bare faint.
So this shit cause you that much stress?
Never imagine. Barely hear. If I could hear her lips were right by my ears. Be happy, be happy. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm leaving social media because I believe it's poison. It's ruining our youth.
Well, he's crying too. This is crazy.
It's ruining our country, and it does more bad than good. And I don't need to be on social. I need to go make.
I bet you he comes back and says he does it to go against liberals. I promise you. I know this tactic. I've seen so many grifters do it.
The part of the world that I live in, my community, better for my children and other people's children, and do something better than just talking right here on the fucking internet. I can't even really read the fucking comments because they're just flying by.
Because you can't read.
Yeah, and anyone that's talking crazy in the comments, I don't know if it's more good than bad, or I don't really care. But I will say this: the fucking dates, motherfucker. If you think you're really about that shit, the dates are posted everywhere, and everyone's well.
I care about my family. No harm shall come to my family. I will never do anything to jeopardize my family. Hey, mother effer. If you ever want to take this to a real life personal level, to beef with me in real life, after I just been doxxed allegedly, come on here and say that you don't want the smoke. If you care about your family and want people to just, leave them be, right? And I would never say that I'm condoning anything. I'm just saying, it just sounds very ignorant for someone who says that their life isn't, I guess a scary point where they're terrified for the safety of them and their family. Yeah, if you want to fight me,
welcome to pull up and show their fucking ass. If you're really about...
What if they pull up? Oh. Not saying that anyone should. What if they, come on, bro. You're going to be sitting here crying. Yeah, man, Charlie Kirk. Let that man rest. Okay? Let him rest. He don't deserve to be used like that.
Out that shit. So I don't want to hear none of that. No. That's the thing.
He losing
That's
subs.
The internet. Talking.
They say he lost a bunch of subs.
On the internet. People think they're fucking safe.
Congratulations. You guys punked him off the internet as well. I'm just saying. That got him so afraid of the comment section that you scared him off the internet. It's crazy. This nigga like 57, by the way. 57. Comment section still got him scared to death. That's crazy.
I'm out here in the real world and the dates are posted. I left my family at home after this goofy fucker doxed my fucking address where my family lives.
Yeah,
as he knows I'm leaving for tour and after Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Why do you think
Nobody knew you was leaving for nothing. Nobody cared. Nobody was sent anywhere.
He did that. He likes to do these little subtle things to get his audience to do shit. Well, guess what? He doesn't have much of an audience anymore. Ryan is crippled. He's handicapped.
He still does better than you. He doesn't have an audience anymore. How's his numbers better than yours? How's he more successful? I've looked this up. This is what I do. I do music commentary, right? I had to look it up. Sales, plays, wise, on a regular basis. His catalog gets played way more than yours. Because he's not using trends. He's being himself and creating good music. Adam, on the other hand, is copying Tom McDonald. And that doesn't have longevity.
Stood up on the internet, unfortunately, I wish I could have did it in real life, and said, hey, bro, fuck you. End my career, pussy, do it.
Your career's ended.
That was the end of him. And he's just slowly ending himself. Not actually, it's not even slow anymore. He's just cooked every day. Go look how many views he gets. His last video he just dropped, he's running ads on. Go look at his Instagram likes. Go see what
he's running ads on. What? Your channel's monetized too. You're running an ad on this. What? So you couldn't say, oh, well, he got less than me. But the first thing that came to mind is he's running ads. You're running ads too. I've pulled up your stats. He's busting your ass. Almost like by double. And he hasn't put out the same amount of music videos as you. How is that possible? He's dealing with a music video situation because the director was doing everything except for his job. And then I heard he was having meetings over in your camp anyway. After the fact, after he lost his job, or maybe before, we don't know. So you've been able to put out constant music videos with 1,000 collabs and Upchurch numbers is still way more than yours. How can you try to present this as if he's fallen off? That makes no sense.
beating me at. Besides his old records that he made. Go look and see what he's beating me at.
Yeah, I noticed that he just said besides his old record. Okay. So what he wants to do is not include Upchurch's catalog. That's stupid. I was like, I'm better than Jay-Z. Look, what has he lately? Jay-Z ain't dropped nothing in a while. That don't mean that you're better than him or that you have a higher name. If you have to not include his catalog, that means you lost. What? So we can include your old records, but we can't include his? You lost. You lost, bro.
Black Denim.
A collab album. That's a collab album. You can't count those. I think people do that. They try to do that to Drake. And as much as people hate Drake, I'm like, it's a collab album. Collab albums always sell less than what the artist album themselves would get.
That album didn't hit number 1. It hit number 5. And now it's like number 10.
You mad that they still was on the charts? 5 is amazing independently for a collab album. And just in general as well. But I'm saying hold into account that was a collab album and it was number 5. That's great. What is he talking about?
That's never happened in my career. And it's crazy because that Cardi B album's been out for 2 weeks now. She dropped a week before y'all. And there's 2 of you guys. And you can't even hit number 1. That's never happened in my career.
This nigga here.
People can think what they want to think about me. Most of the people, everyone who's ever seen me in person, I've never had.
So all your albums hit number 1? You're lying.
And one thing said to me bad in person. Not from ever. Hey, Adam, what's up, man? What's up, man? Man, Upchurch is an idiot. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's ruining a lot of people's lives. Hey, Ryan, I know you're in here jerking off in your little dark room with your fucking eyes bugging out of your head. Let me tell you something, bro. I'm gonna tell you two things. Number one,
what's he talking about?
You're going to get your fucking ass sued right off of you. The Kylie Rodney family is gonna take half.
Get off the Rodney family's dick. You know what's crazy? If they get half of whatever he owns, everything he has money-wise, he would still be richer than you. Think about that. He would still be richer than you. That's how much you ain't shit. And you about to retire, so that income is... Like, this shit is weird. He's wishing for this nigga's downfall so much. He's using this, and this is nasty. As far as I'm concerned, fuck the Rodney family too. They're disgusting. Using what happened to your daughter as a way to get a check. When, mind you, Upchurch is one of the few people that helped. Hold that into account. You just want to get a bag. You're not suing no one else that talked about him. This nigga's using your daughter's name as a weapon right now.
Of whatever the fuck you got left.
He'll still be richer than you.
You think, because for those of you who don't know, Kylie Rodney.
Oh my gosh, we don't talk about this again.
Girl who died.
Oh my gosh, we don't talk about this again. It's a true crime case. Everybody and their mama talked about it. Simple as that. Only one being sued is Upchurch. Like multiple channels. Nigga. I'm talking about this in my documentary. Right? So I don't want to dive into this too much. Right? But I got files on top of files on top of files. Let's open up the Kylie Rodney. I broke down every beef that Upchurch ever been in. Unless it was something not even worthy of talking about, like a no-name YouTuber. But see. My bad. Hold on, I got the folder right here. Rodney family versus Upchurch. Alright, so tell me this, guys. Right? Not only was Upchurch not the only person who spoke about this, you have full-blown fucking psychics out here. Oh, I'm getting a message. I know her whereabouts. I know exactly lying out there, fucking just lying through their teeth. Not a single one of these niggas got sued, and they making money. They made mad money. Look at the fucking timestamp on that. This is years ago this video was made. They made a plethora more. Based off of psychic. Who just... I got a message. But Upchurch is being sued. Like, that don't make sense. Yeah, this is weird. That's some bullshit. So yeah, Adam's full of crap. Man, anyone who's riding that whole Rodney wave is full of crap. The Rodney family themselves are full of crap. Yeah, they're using people's tragedies as grifts. Right? That's disgusting. That's nasty as hell to me. Like, oh, now let's use this as a weapon now. It's like, come on.
She is not alive. And her family is grieving, as they should. And when she died, Ryan took it upon himself to get on the internet and be an investigator.
No one knew she passed away, by the way, guys. That's a detail that's very important, especially in something like that. That no one knew anything, allegedly.
Because he's tweaking, cracked out of his fucking head, and convinced his whole audience that this girl didn't exist, and because she didn't exist, that means she's not dead. And he did all this whole other thing. He's just like, what? I just don't believe she's real. Yeah, but that's not all you said. That's not what you said. You didn't just say, hey, this Kylie Rodney girl, I don't believe she's real. But then you said, what else after that? That's why you're getting sued. That's why they're going to win. And that's why December they're going to.
What this got to do with your retirement? Or your music? Or like anything? Just evil. It's an evil ass nigga. It's all and you're getting sued. You're going to lose money. And you lost money on the pills you got. Like, what are we talking about? That he's admitted to getting. Right. What are you talking about? And you lost years of raising your child because you wanted to be an idiot. What are we talking? I'm a loss.
They're going to cook your ass. Actually, you're probably going to need one more continuance because your lawyer dropped you because you're undefendable. You're cooked. You bought another house, got rid of your security, got rid of everything, and you're selling your old house, the one you're going to get buried in, the Ghost Ranch. You know what I did? I own my house. I just bought land. I just see, it's different. When your career's over, you're going to be a broke, financially piece of shit, because that's who you are in real life. You can have all the plaques and all the bullshit in the world. That doesn't change who you are as a person. You're a shitty person. And now the whole internet who knows who you are knows it. You don't make good music anymore. You don't.
What was it? The devil got a size 12 shoe. Like, come on, bro. Come on, you not the good critique on what's good music anymore.
You don't have any friends. You're running out of money. You're getting sued by multiple people. I could sue you right fucking.
You're running out of money. I know that ain't true, but also, how would you know that? That is weird.
Now, for all the slander bullshit you said. Defamation. I don't like to do that.
Sue you.
I don't like to spend time in court, and I don't like to call the police. You do. You love it.
So what?
The day you decided to fuck with me on the internet is the day you lost, because you're not real. Adam made diss tracks about me. Jelly roll, boo, boo, boo. Struggle, boo, boo. Tom McDonald,
this nigga gotta
Chase
let it
Matthew,
go.
and the fucking list goes on and on and on and on and on. Deerdorf, Ripta. It's you. You goofy bitch, it's you. And I'm glad. You deserve it. You deserve all the bull.
This nigga seemed miserable. And I've spoken to Upchurch behind the scenes. He's not miserable at all. Like, I'm telling you, it's a whole different mind state. Adam Calhoun is the one that's like obsessed. When you want someone's downfall that bad, like, it's just telling you, he's willing to go the extra mile to see things happen. Like, talk to certain creators behind the scenes and get them to switch things up, offer certain things, send somebody to offer certain things. Allegedly. I don't know. No, I'm lying. I do know. He sent people to talk to me before. So I don't even have to say alleged. No, that I can say blatantly without him trying to sue me. That's facts. He has sent people to try to contact me to offer me things, and I said, no, thank you. And then that's when the slander campaigns from a bunch of channels came out of nowhere, who coincidentally, months later, revealed to be connected to Adam Calhoun. I've showed the proof before. I've showed the screenshots. He was like, no, that never happened. There you go. Showed the screenshots of it.
This bullshit that's happening to you. You deserve it. Everyone wants to say, Adam, you performed Dynamite with
I didn't go
Yeah, it's
there.
my song. I wrote half of that hook.
I stayed nowhere near that shit. I blocked the person who contacted me, actually. I didn't want no parts of that shit. No, thank you. I didn't go. Right? He does that, bro. He be inviting people to his house. Like, I'm one of the people that said no. Right? Like, and then I think shortly after, I think he probably hit up Triple B before. Then I think when I said no, he hit up what's his name? Cop Sleazy. And then they tried to get with Piccadilly, right? And Cop Sleazy was with it in that moment. Piccadilly waited secretly and then eventually went over with Adam.
We
But they
wrote
making it seem like they don't like each other publicly, which is cap.
that shit together. It's my song on my album that I put out. And it's a gigantic song for both of us. It's his second biggest fucking rap song he's ever been a part of. That's a fact.
What are you talking about? You trying to connect yourself to him? Shit is weird.
I would rather break all the bones in his face than do this shit on the internet. Sign me up. He wants to talk about fighting and all.
Yo, he wants to. No, nigga, that was you. Yo, this is crazy. I'm telling you, I stay away from people like this. This is the type of person you can't trust their word for nothing. He called out Upchurch to a boxing match. Upchurch accepted. He started crying about being doxxed, lying, and going on this smear campaign. Him and all his goons. Instead of accepting. You're crying. Because you didn't want that smoke. Like, just let it go. Move on with your life.
And all this other bullshit, sign me up.
You know, he didn't want to do that with me, though.
Sign me up. Put anytime, any fucking time. Because this is not how you handle shit. On the internet talking back and forth. And I don't really go back and forth. Once every 2 months, I finally say something. That's all I got to say about that.
He capping.
Little son
He's
of
lying.
mine that
He's lying.
needs a spanking. Needs to be punched in the mouth, honestly. My little child, my little baby boy, Brian Upchurch.
Ew. You call me a baby? That's weird. And why are you threatening him? Shit is this? Yo, he is a weirdo. This is, I don't know what kind of gel lingo you trying to use, buddy. All right, I'm gonna gel talk. You talking, but guy, cut this out. Cut whatever it is. Cut this out. There's some nasty shit right here. That was weird. And he trying to flirt like how he do with Tommy Donald.
Here's the good part.
There's good parts.
I get to be on tour with my friends. I get to do what I love with my friends.
He promoting his whack ass tour. We don't.
Whoever doesn't believe what I'm saying right now, I guess you'll just have to see. I don't need to be on social media. I am financially set for the rest of my life. I don't need to be on tour. I could be at home with my family.
Okay, so quick.
And I don't need to be on the fucking internet. The internet did not fucking make me. This is me. This has always been me. The internet just got to show you guys who I am. And I appreciate you guys knowing who I am. And I appreciate whoever's in here who's ever met me in real life at a show or out in public somewhere or wherever.
You good?
I'm not going to sue him. I want to sue him. I'd rather fight him. I want to sue him. I could sue him 1,000,000%.
He could sue you.
This dude has said, I don't know. Adam said, babies, what? Oh, these guys were down here when all the sex trafficking's going on. Why are they down here? you're doing these little things to be like, this is what you know what you're doing. You're not smart. You don't understand the difference between 2, 2, and 2, and there, and there. You don't know the difference between these. You don't know how to you barely can fucking type grammar correctly.
Spell it right. I swear. Spell your name, nigga. Right now. That's why he would never call into my stream. I would ask him to spell something on the spot, and he would not. I was asking this nigga math problems, and he would want to fight. What's 4 times 4? Oh, he wants to hulk it out, nigga. Like he can't even think. Void raging all over the place. Hurry up, I'm about to cut this off.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble.
We're part to it.
When I get home in November, God, please get me home safe to my family. I'll be making my last post. While I'm out on tour, my last album will be dropping. When I get home, I'm going to take a few days to myself, get back to reality, normal life at home. I will be making my last post. I will make my last live, my absolute last live on my channels. I will post all my last posts on my socials, and I'm done.
And I'm going to react to it because we know he lied. We know he lying. This nigga is going to be back the month after that. Yo, conservative rap mixtape.
Because I don't need the internet to get like, what's that word? Gratification. I don't need the internet to feel good about myself. I don't need likes and views and clicks and all this shit to feel good about myself. I'm over this. I'm grateful and I'm thankful, but it's taken a toll on me mentally.
Yo, he's so weak. Internet took a toll on his ass mentally. He's such a weakling. Such a weak. Nigga, get your ass off of here, nigga. You know, all you had to do is just make music. That's it. Make music, put the shit out, move on.
Living through FaceTimes with my daughter, my son, and my wife throughout all the years. All the times I've left home for months on end, either whether it be on tour, or if I was down south doing music videos and recording, or out west doing the same thing. Wherever I've gone east, I've missed out on a lot of things in life. I've given you guys 10 years of my life.
Okay.
You know my children, what they look like. You know their names. You know my wife, what she looks like, her name. You guys get to meet my family. You guys have met my family. The guy who I call dad, my father, Dwyer. You guys have seen my story. You've heard.
This still going? Wrap this shit up. Wrap it. Okay, yeah, we definitely gonna have to part 2 this. I ain't listening to this nigga cry. Not a single bit more. It's not this stream. I can't. I need a break. I can't. Let's check out something else. We will go back into the Adam Calhoun Cry Fest another time. I cannot. I can't. I refuse, actually. But we'll check that out another time. This nigga here.